Hello everybody and welcome to this definitely not be very tired edition of TRS. I think this is too loud. I'm gonna put that a bit less loud. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm joined today with ENN. Hello.
Hello.
I wanted
Maybe
to.
somebody else will show up at some point.
I have to say I wanted to do my transition at 4 p.m. and I had an alarm clock at 4 p.m. apparently, so that's why it's like 10 seconds late. I had to like shut up my phone. Yeah. So yeah, hello everybody. I forgot what I need to say at the start of those. I'm very tired. It's gonna be an issue, but we'll manage. I do want to check one thing before I start anything. Okay, OBS just lied to me because I saw a warning saying encoding overloaded, and that's just a lie. So, well, thank you for lying to me. At least it's working. Yeah. I mean, I think I'll just go right on to the run then. I got. Yeah, I even put something. I even wrote that DST happened into the announcement. That is on you. Also, yeah, as I said earlier to H&M, it's like I really wish I could blame DST for my 4 hours of sleep, but I think there is a bigger issue at hand. But I'm gonna blame
Imperishable
DST.
Night?
Yeah. Okay, good transition. guys, I don't know why the transition are made that smoothly. Woo! Okay, yeah. First run is in fact Imperishable Night. If I can find the game. Do I have the game? I'm not exactly sure.
I might have played it once or twice. You might have also played it, once.
I don't remember it.
Yeah.
Oh, I can bring you, eh? Hello.
Hello?
Hello. I have stuff to do.
A third commentator has joined the booth.
Pretty much, yeah.
I had to reactivate the INOST for this. It felt extremely wrong.
What do you mean by reactivating an iron OST? What does that mean?
You know exactly what that means. I do not play with the BGM ever.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so first run is me having not enough stuff opened. Yeah, so first run is I am easy mode with Border Team by pixilen, and it's a no miss, no bomb run. There is no comments. Yeah,
It will be interesting to see if this is also a full spell.
Yeah, I mean, it's on easy mode, right? So the only last spell is
whatever's after your final boss of choice. We also don't know which route this is.
It's written in the form. I'm not gonna say it, but it's written in the form.
It's a secret for the audience to find out. You see.
They did ask to hide the replay, so
Oh boy. Oh boy.
And that way you don't have to listen to my absolutely terrible replays anyway. So I think it's win-win. There you go.
Uncanny catted.
and yeah, we. There you go. I should probably stream share.
Yeah,
Uh,
maybe having the commentators be like 10 seconds behind using the Twitch streams,
I will blame every single of my mistake to daylight saving.
Yeah, thanks DST.
Abolish GST, I agree. Make everything summertime.
I don't want it to be always summer. Can it be fall instead?
Fall is a good season.
No, but like in terms of daylight stuff. Because you know.
I'm like 50-50 on it.
Because you know there is like multiple studies about the fact that you did not go see, I'm sorry, that multiple studies about the fact that DST does in fact not help for energy consumption, but that it makes people very depressed in the winter. So I think we should abolish winter time.
That's pretty solid evidence, don't you think?
And the fact that I've slept 1 hour less because of it probably does not help the fact of me liking it.
Okay, but can I also just mention that so far everything has actually looked still readable at this speed?
Yeah, I mean, that's easy mode.
But it's 240, it's 4x speed!
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's surprisingly difficult. Even on easy mode, like 4 times speed makes everything difficult. Like,
Yeah, I'm not saying I could avoid everything here right now.
I think
Well,
I would
could,
have.
but not every time. Moving 4 times as fast is an obstacle.
Okay.
it's so easy to underestimate high FPS. It's as if we have a
yeah, it did
It's
not
all readable.
did not get the time requirement, and it doesn't mean like doesn't change a single thing.
True that. That's I am just.
But it change something if you're gonna use continue. You're not shooting down the familiar for this, so this looks threatening. Okay, now we're seeing some POCs. There was like a distinct lack of POCs earlier, and I was scared for the life count. Although it doesn't matter because it's no
The life count and an NN. No.
I mean,
oh dear.
just POC.
Okay, now that I can get behind. Runner, you need to score. Why not?
No, picking them by hand, just doing more movement.
They collected the PIV.
Missed the time requirement for stage 3 as well. But again, doesn't matter.
I think they are pretty.
Don't worry.
Oh wait, no it might. If this is final B and we fail last spells, we might not even see all of them.
That's true. I guess.
That's if it's final B.
That also if you fell last spell. Like we lost like
Yes, there's
an
2
hour.
ifs. But we were looking for a way it could matter. That's a way it could matter.
Yeah, it's a 25% chance.
Yeah,
of
if you
just
die
everything
at this
wrong.
point, if you die early on one last spell and you die on 3 others, you're not seeing Rising World, I guess.
It's the runner in DST.
Yes, I love that. They like saving time for IN.
It kicks in during the last spells, depending on the time of year. You either gain an hour or lose an hour.
Yeah.
You're like,
Imagine the score gain for just playing at the right time of year.
you just lose.
Yeah.
You just lose Rising World because you see it go from 1 hour 30 to 3 hours. You're like, what?
You fool! You're American. You're Westerner. Only the Asians get to see Rising World in summertime. Shoot and I'll move. Okay, I'll shoot you then.
And you have the other thing, like you 2:30, you die to a last spell, and 2 AM, like cool. Like it's better to die to the last spell for the time requirement, but you lose on FCB. So when I die to one that doesn't give too much, like I spell 1.
8 of 18 history. Something happened here.
I mean that's my story.
Wait, this means that you've played easy with Border Team?
Yeah.
Played shots that aren't solo Yomu?
Yeah, below the Lunatic difficulty.
Interesting.
Yes, my first 1cc was with Border Team.
Mine was Ghost Team.
Mine's Border.
Basically, I did like easy, normal, and hard with Border, and on hard, then I did Ghost Team, and then I did Magic Team because I wanted to test Magic Cannon.
Based.
So Scarlet
Yeah,
Team had
Iron's
nothing
like-
going out for it. How does this go?
Yeah,
on?
Ion's a super duper accessible game for new players since you can adjust your lives to just be 10 billion. The easy mode's also pretty nice.
Okay, that works.
You get a bunch of resources. It's just very accessible for newer
The
players
palm
and has
window
a very high
makes it
skill
so
ceiling.
your mistakes aren't quite as punishing,
Yeah,
especially with
and-
Border Team.
And you have 305 billion bombs, so...
Yeah. Like, my favorite gimmick of Ion is just random ass fairies dropping bombs or 1-ups for no reason.
That is far from my favorite gimmick, but yeah, it's good. I think it's stuff like familiars I prefer, but...
It's as if the gimmick of the game isn't actually the bomb items, but would you look at that bomb
like the
item?
fact
You don't need to dodge bullets if you just delete them.
Oh, you know the fact you have 2 characters, unless you're me?
Okay.
Yomu still has 2 characters.
No.
Yeah, she's half a character and half a character.
Yeah, you have 2 gauges, but you don't have 2 characters.
Sure, fine.
The gauge is...
I could continue arguing that, but I'm not
but
going
you're
to.
wrong, so...
When has being wrong ever stopped somebody from continuing to argue a point?
Precisely being wrong that makes someone keep arguing if you think about it.
The guys who are gonna be two commentators for the rest of the TRS.
Hi guys, sorry I've incurred the wrath of no one because it's actually going to be... Who actually?
Okay, I'm going to correct 2 things in the chat just there. One, we did not get last word requirement. We would have hit the last spell requirement. Last words are a completely separate thing. And also, this is easy mode, so only the final stage has them.
Nerd.
Isn't it neat? The last words and last spells shared basically the same terminology.
That was very
It's
close.
fine.
Oh yeah, it's a single spark. It's easy mode. I was like, you're dead, but no, you're not. Oh
Okay.
god!
What? What were you doing so close to the goddamn laser?
You're making this
Oh my
way
God.
scary that any reason.
Rod,
to
why'd
be.
you do that micro through the stars? Don't do that!
Please POC. Oh.
As long as they collect the
No.
point item. Holy shit, they just bothered to get damage in. Wow, okay.
They just lost like a billion score.
Score runners are in shambles. This is how you get them to hate you immediately.
How did they get 1 billion on this?
Clear bonus goes a little crazy.
Possible, yeah.
Yeah, that's true with that several billion resources we have. It's a few points from it.
Once you want it. It's oddly similar to what I have on Lunatic, it's just not the right order. Because I had at least 3, 1, 2, 1, 8, I think. You should probably focus
No.
for those. You should probably
Yeah,
focus for
Reimu's
those.
damage is
Not a thing.
No, there's a shift key, right? Yeah, great.
And I wish those fairies looked like that. Lunatic. You know, it's chill. Do you still have it clear? Yeah.
You didn't even bother to get that point item. You just got the 2 closest to you. Incredible.
I have to say, honestly, with how little POC I've been seeing, your point item count is frankly good.
Yeah, because they've been collecting point items, just not POC for some reason.
Because we could see in stage 3 they definitely know how to POC, yeah. It's just they don't
Yeah,
want to.
how nice is Tay on easy?
Is there a team
The
modern
runner's
strat on
imaginary.
easy? Well, probably. I'm sure it works in some capacity.
So that might be scary. Nope, it's fine.
Yo,
The runner's dodging both the
ethical-
bullet and the point items. That's Pog. That's insane. That's incredible.
This looks somewhat tough for it actually.
Kinda tough, yeah. There's gaps which are visible. Also max
Max
resources.
resources.
Woo!
Yay! Woohoo!
That's a bit late for max resources, but woohoo!
Okay, Dre.
Look, not all of us are score runners.
You're not an iron player.
I don't play Iron, yeah, and I'm happier.
You play GDC.
Yeah, you're surrounded by two DDC players. I don't know what you want us to say.
I didn't do that. I knew I forgot something.
The itching feeling at the back of your head. If you forgot, it probably doesn't matter. And then the forgetting in question. Wow.
Uh,
Hi, Aaron. We'll meet you soon.
For how long, it remains to be seen.
No.
Okay. Easy runs are odd because like you see the spell cards in a whole new light, and sometimes Zune gets really funky with
Oh.
how he redoes it. Yeah, like case in
This
point
is so
here.
much less clear on what to do.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have to
oh,
say,
I am hit off this.
I distinctly remember when I first played this like on hard and stuff. I had no clue what to do for the spell. Even on Lunatic, I had to like learn a proper strat because I was so confused. I was trying to do it in the middle, and don't do it in the middle.
Don't do
Don't
that.
do it in the middle unless you really know what you're doing.
I mean, I know what I'm doing, and I still die doing it in the middle. And I have like
Well,
9.
then I guess you don't really know what you're doing on it then.
I know exactly what I'm doing on it. It's just, well, I'm inconsistent.
Inconsistent.
Like I have 600 items on the score strat, and it's just there.
It's funny. It wraps back around from don't do it in the center to do it not in the center to actually do it in the center. I don't
It's
know.
like a
I
bell
think I
curve.
said that wrong, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the bell curve image.
All I can say is from the scoring learning I've done on Rayson, it's by far the hardest stuff. Even final grade not that bad, I think.
Is that so?
I put something talking about, you know, I was like, I put the time code and I even put something about, yeah, DST happened and no one read.
It's like, why? It's so unnatural.
I agree,
Who thought
we
this was a good idea?
some government official like 100 years ago. Can you bottom like this?
Wait, there's no indicators here.
You
so...
should not bottom like this.
Yeah, definitely not, but it's easy, so ironically,
Like-
the strategy that you usually use can work.
No, but
even
like,
if it's harder.
like even for ED, like it works, but like,
On
You don't have
easy,
to
there's
do
no reason not to do rabbit hugging just because there's nothing that
I know.
prevents you from doing rabbit hugging.
there's nothing that prevents you to do rabbit trolling on finally. There is nothing that prevents you from doing rabbit hugging on Lunatic.
All right, so right now, predictions. Does the runner capture our elixir? Yes or no?
I have no idea what it looks like on easy. I
I
have no idea what it looks like on easy.
Think of
Well-
the lunatic version. Okay, you got that in your head?
Yeah.
Okay, now nerf it. Now nerf it again. Now make it spin the other way.
Oh,
How many times do I make it spin the other way?
I mean, the
Huh?
pattern is basically the same. You just spin the other way.
Okay, because I know it's changed depending on the difficulty.
Yeah, easy
Sick
and normal
logic.
go counterclockwise. Hard and lunatic go clockwise.
I thought hard.
I'm predicting they don't cap, by the way.
I mean, I don't know how
Logic.
much I need to nerf the final section. I know Rising Gold is still somewhat tough on easy. You
this
can't
is
go.
kind
You
of
can't go
mean.
through that.
okay, now she gives you an opening.
I mean, you create the opening. Like it's on you.
Yeah, the runner created an opening, but then Aaron herself created an opening, which is interesting. Bean?
I mean,
Oh, okay.
yeah, this is just bad with Border Team. Usually when I play this, it's like with some variation of Yomu or Marisa and there is no pattern.
The pattern is disappeared. The pattern is gone.
With Magic Team, you can kill every familiar before any of them shoot. You probably shouldn't, but you can.
It's just not fair.
It's very funny. It's just not consistent enough. You'd rather be in the middle of the circle and let 2 alive. This one looks very weird. Oh my god, this is still bad. This
Oh,
It
yeah.
still looks toxic. It's better than Lunatic, but it still looks toxic as shit.
It
I'd
looks
be
like
very
it could get
concerned if
really
it-
annoying on a down move, just like that. But
Yeah, like-
the way it gets there.
That's very mean. Good on the runner for recognizing that.
Wow, it's just like Lunatic. I feel like the difficulty has doubled suddenly.
Hmm.
Okay, let's see this. 0 out of 2. Nice history.
This is a life game. Yeah, that's that's a life game for you.
It's called life game.
mean-
It's riding game.
Same dude.
No, it's Game of Life.
Right?
No,
Game of-
no, it's
It's-
not.
That's,
Yeah,
that's the
It is Game
original.
of Life on lower difficulties and then Game of Rising on higher
It's not- okay,
difficulties.
okay, okay.
I reject the
Okay,
recent
okay,
retranslation.
okay, wait. Okay. I accept it being whatever on normal on lower difficulty. On higher difficulty, it is rising game. The kana says rising game. I can go through the kanas with you after, like, it's rising game.
I reject the modern retranslation.
It's not the translation.
Yeah, you know what else is a literal translation? Astronomical cover-up. You know what else is a stupid name? Cover-up. It's entombing. Screw you guys.
Astronomical cover up is
Guys,
funny as fuck,
we're
let's be honest.
losing 3 minutes to me talking about kanas after this run.
Oh boy. Oh wow, I didn't expect Ayan to extend so far, but well.
Look, we're going to have a bit of a throwback. Also, if that didn't die, you were dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
I
how
feel like
when I said being wrong doesn't stop someone from arguing a point? The old spell card translations are something I am willing to say I prefer, even if they're wrong.
But what does Game of Riding? That doesn't mean anything.
it's a reference to Conway's Game of Life. I don't know what you want me to say.
Oh my god, they finally
Mouse cursor.
doable. Oh my god, Apollo 13 finally readable, but it's
Oh,
still
cool.
tough.
There's a mouse cursor.
There's a mouse cursor. Hi, Mr. Mouse Cursor. Bye, Mr. Mouse
I'm
Cursor.
fairly sure it was only for you.
Aww. The commentators are the commentators
Are
are
you
going
not breaking
schizophrenic.
anything? Are you? Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh,
so
this-
we're okay.
This will be way tougher than it needs to be.
Is
To
the
be
running
fair,
just icing
Reimu
up your
does
run?
not do a great job.
You don't do a
dealing with
great
these.
job at killing stuff, but you wanna kill like at least the bottom 2 familiars on each side. Cause to avoid bullets coming directly from the side. Cause yeah, look at this. It's just,
This suddenly becoming a lunatic pattern.
yeah, that is fully the consequences of your own actions. Oh god.
Wow. Okay. Whoa. Okay. This is way above any EN players. Like.
Yeah,
in-
yeah,
oh.
like, yeah. Look at this.
Nice reading. Very good dodging. Oh,
The
Ah,
HP.
I see.
The HP.
interesting.
And this is
Good
why
to
we
know.
hide the replay screen.
So yeah, I have to make a very unfun joke. There you go. That was ridiculous. Yeah,
This-
you should not do yokai only when you have a human. Like,
Yeah.
again, that is the consequences of not wanting to break the familiars at the start. Don't break all of them, because Reimu is very bad at that. But break some on each side.
You can also break familiars on Kananons. That helps too.
Yes, but that has nothing to do with what we're saying.
Well, they didn't break familiars there, so they weren't really breaking familiars anywhere.
Did they break familiars on Mars?
Ah.
I did not expect that death, I'll tell you that one.
Neither did I. Nice ENN.
A
Yeah.
nice,
I mean,
almost round 1
That's
billion.
a DKO, it's like, it's fine. Anyway,
That's very good dodging on that astronomical entombing, though.
we're not playing that. No!
Did you know there's a silent P in Drifrano's name, and that P stands for petty?
Okay, can you look at the name of the spell card, alright? You see that?
No, I can't read.
Rising Gamu. It is. I don't know why I'm dodging. It is very much Rising Game. Like it starts with Ra, it ends with Gamu. That is just Rising Game.
And
Now-
as part of translation and localization, you do not always
The
do
name,
things literally.
the name of the spell card in Japanese is Rising Game. Why? Like the name in Japanese is English words. Why would you ever translate it?
Some localizations
It's already
actually do that.
translated. It's like, you know, if you, yeah, it just, you read a sentence in French with like English words and you decide to translate those English words in that. That's just not, because yeah, astronomical entombing, look at that. It's kanjis. You can translate it. I'm not doing all of that. You can translate it because that's translation. It's a transliteration for this. You are wrong.
No, I was gonna
No,
bring up a
because
point about how like
I am not wrong, because what I said was that the old translation was Game of Rising, and I prefer that. I didn't say anything about whether it was right.
But that
Yeah. So you were arguing against a scarecrow, I guess. The scarecrow that had the name of Aichenen's argument. But even then, some localizations, like some like translations, they
you are
do
wrong.
stuff like, for example,
You are
changing
wrong.
Rising Game.
Next game, next run is Wily
And
Beasts
then
and
turning it to
Wicked
Game of Light.
Creatures. Yeah, it's about normal Reimu Eagle by
Interesting shot choice.
a username I will let Aichen read because I'm scared.
Why do I have to read this?
Because you
You have
are.
to read.
I see NYC at the end, and I think that's meant to be said by an American.
Yeah, okay. Go American, go.
I have no idea how you're supposed to say that name.
Why do you think I don't know how to say it?
Like, you're the host. That's your job. If you get it wrong, then oh well, you got it wrong.
PX. That
Butchering people's names it seems to be a TRS rite of passage.
Oh,
That's-
I see what this is.
Tapxynyc. I hope that was wrong, because if that was right, I think I'm kind of sad about the fact I was able to read it. Okay.
You need my Rorschach test. What is this? This
It is why a bit and wicked creature. Command for this run is my first ever 1cc in tow. Yo, congrats! First 4 stage went really well, which allowed me to survive the train wreck that were the last 2 stages. That's normal. That is just normal.
That's a strategy. That is a strategy to go about the game.
That is the strategy for 1cc.
You route the first 4 stages and then resource dump the rest. My favorite.
Depending on the game, you might only need to route 3 stages. And
I'm actually
resource
curious
dump
what
the
games
rest.
you think those games are.
Well, it's funny enough because like my first DDC clear, I put a little effort into figuring out some 2.0s in stage 3, and then I immediately cleared.
I assume in like normal or lunatic.
This was Lunatic, yeah.
Okay, yeah, Lunatic. Wow, okay.
You just bomb a lot of things. You get lots of
I mean,
resources.
I think the best game of putting no effort and winning is LOLK.
Oh yeah,
No,
if you use
UM,
the shot,
Yeah,
cards
that's
sure.
are
one to
better.
interact with the game mechanics. Yeah, okay, that's true.
Anyway,
Going for a-
tap.
Are you going for only mono spirits
You're
here?
older! I mean, might as well.
Okay, no mono spirits.
Yeah, getting a hyper with more of the same animal token
I was
does make it last
I
longer.
just want to say thank
Yeah.
you to the hyper of point items.
The point item hyper, if you don't understand,
There are three of
actually gets you a
them.
billion points.
I consider that
Unfortunately, nothing as special happens if you get 3+ of a non.
Imagine the state.
spirit
Imagine
token.
the state of scoring if something happened.
Potion effect,
Ima-
SFX. Wow.
Imagine the state of scoring. That would be peak, honestly. Oh
Yeah,
god.
you try to preserve multiple probably life piece spirits so that you can duplicate the life pieces and get an entire extra life, so you have more bombs to dump.
But the issue is, I think you still want to order hyper.
Yeah, but you would use the generic fish tokens for that, and then you'd still otter. And also, if you die, you get 2 static otter tokens, so an
Depends
extra
on
life
your
each
shot
extra
type.
token. Yeah, I know it's based on your shot type, but we're talking scoring, so we're just assuming otter.
You know the most.
I know the other shots get used,
The,
but
mo-
it's
the most
otter is
optimized
most
run
good.
is the Yamu Eagle one, right? You know that.
I didn't.
I mean, most optimized does not mean most played.
No,
Nope.
not the most scored. Like the one that scored the most is Marisa Order, but the one that is the most optimized and was the most played is Yomu Eagle.
Operative word being
Because
passed. Good
Kichi
bomb
like
here.
spent I don't know how long trying to get 9 billion on it.
Okay,
How long did they spend
but
actually?
that's one
month.
person doing one category. That's not like the category that people who
It's
tend
not
to play the
one
game tend to
person.
play.
It's Kichi.
I feel like we're talking past each other, going for different things here. Again.
Wow. Again, two times. Let's go for a 3.
I really love how they're not thinking. They're really trying to go for all 5 Eagle.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I love about this. Brother, I know you're in the chat. That's based.
They've absolutely been abusing this buffed homing during stage sections, and it looks like it has been doing quite a lot.
Hell is so
actually,
you know.
Actually, Myon
I love
is
me too.
half an entity, technically.
Five entities in one. Yeah?
Actually, in those games, in Yomu Eagle, it's 4.
It's seeing the homing angles be that big and just go
Yeah, it's
haywire is so
You know,
bizarre.
that reminds me, like, I don't know who posted that, but I saw a video which was UFO, but every sprite was like 3 times as big as it needed to be.
Oh yeah, that
And, like,
one!
and, like, I swear,
Horrifying.
the Reimu homing being that big, it just looked like that.
Yeah. WBaWC preview.
Unmodified Mobile is a UFO meme game.
It's just I'll send it in the
It's
chat for
it's
anyone.
UFO except
For the
the
Naruto.
thing doesn't switch just before you pick them.
I forgot that WBaWC uses UFO system and I realized it became funny as a result.
Overlaps on Yachianons are on lower difficulties, and by that I mean anything but Lunatic, are actually disgusting. Like, I've been seeing traps
Yeah.
for a lot of
Yeah,
hard
good
difficulty
bomb,
stuff.
good
It's
bomb.
gross.
Yeah, UFO emoji patch is a thing.
Yeah, like a millisecond later and that would have been a dead bot.
That's not an
Suicide
hyper.
for animal token?
It was planned for the hyper, yeah.
That's not an
yeah, no
hyper.
question about the strategy was.
That is not an
Nah,
hyper.
for the hyper with no category, yep.
It's a neutral hyper.
I guess.
Neutral route hyper.
We say NH for no hyper, so I consider anything that is not 3 animals to be not a hyper.
No, that's
I
no
see,
roaring
that's what I-
hyper.
No,
guess
it's
not,
roar
right.
break.
Well, Bach terminology.
Oh,
There,
you
there are
know.
two things. A roar break is when you get hit during a hyper, and a roaring hyper is any one of the special effects from getting 3
Why
plus
would
of
it
the same
be
animal
called the
square.
roar break? And why is it NH and NRB and not NR and HB?
It hasn't even been like 10 minutes and they're already going at it again.
Well, no, like no hyper would be you never get a hyper, even neutral ones,
It's
and then
called
you can
NH,
step
that's not
farther
my-
and do no token.
That is not my fault if it's called NH.
Good bomb.
I didn't make the rules.
Uh,
I didn't make
I
the
have seen NRH and HB, but nobody extends all of the acronym because it's just too many N's.
Yeah, it's just NH and RB.
No,
It is.
in this case, I'm pretty sure you're just wrong.
No, I'm not.
why are Touhou runners creating synthetic compounds out of fucking
Maribel,
restrictions?
Maribel Earn slash Jargon.
I am upset about this stage. I see now.
I haven't even seen
Okay.
the death. I'm trying to be right.
Sorry, runner. I can't
They don't
commentate your run.
try
I'm
it.
too
They
busy
already.
arguing.
They only write NNNN.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
let's see how much worse this stage gets for the runner.
They simply
Can't be
do
that
not
bad, right?
talk about it. Good choice.
Okay, I gotta
Lunatic.
appreciate the restraint in like not going for the tokens at the moment when you know you have to get these kills done now. But I think it's also pretty worth it to try and risk a little bit to get some tokens.
Ah,
No,
Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe ignore the advice that I'm giving.
I guess one interesting question is, does the runner know about the special tokens and the requirements for getting them? Because
probably
if
I
you're
not.
didn't.
having a lot of
I
token
assu-
build up,
I assume no, because we saw
Yeah.
none of them.
It took me until TWC 2024 to realize there were special tokens.
okay.
I have to
But
say,
also, the requirement here is having 4 plus tokens on screen when you end the pattern. We
No,
currently
no.
have the requirement.
Come on, runner. It's gonna be your first
take all
time.
of them, take all of them. Oh my god.
Oh, that's so
Hanima token!
Yo,
Anima.
took it. Now the
Okay,
question
now
Yes,
is,
runner
do not
goes and
get
collects
hit! No, no, no!
the reason, like honestly, the way they took it, it looked like, oh, what this?
That's what I mean. We see the curious runner go for their first unique token and then immediately flunk it. Absolutely flub it. It's amazing. I love this run.
Like it really looked like, oh, what this? It looks cool. Immediately died.
As demonstrated here. Yup. Oh my god.
I have to say, it's kind of insane that I do not know at all what the requirements are with how many core runs I've seen of this game.
Neither do I.
I know the stage 6 one because it's the weird breaking the hyper one.
It's the horse. The horsey. That's all I remember. Horse.
Don't
Yeah.
kill Aegis Spirits, be close to a Rumi, have an Otter Hyper, graze 10 bullets before the pattern, like right before the ending the pattern, and then the two we've already discovered. Oh, and then mid bosses don't go up above Kutaka during the final spell.
Honestly, fair bombing this. Just don't die again.
Oh yeah,
What?
Reimu does not have a nice time on Mayumi spells.
Yo,
I was about to
Mitarac.
say, I'm not excited for this Mayumi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That wasn't even your fault. That's just arrow bullets. You couldn't have predicted you needed a bomb there. I thought you were fine. You weren't fine.
You could have predicted that one.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah.
Okay, you did know.
that.
Okay, That tree looks like what that?
Yeah, I was
That
about to
next-
say it looked so curious. Like, ooh.
That next
That's
section
good
is
of an inspired
all
one.
aimed, so you can just tap, 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 and avoid everything.
Yeah, I regret to inform Runner, but that section is indeed just streaming.
Yeah, and you wanna have an auto hyper and get like 3 million score.
Okay, yeah.
3 million is
Little
really
known
not
fact,
that
there's
much.
also a silent S in Drifrano's name that stands for scoring. Good bomb, by the way.
Very good.
Yeah, these spells with Reimu and not buffed Reimu, so not Reimu Wolf specifically,
Not
are
buff
not
Reimu
friendly.
implies the existence of buff Reimu. I will
that's
require
Reimu
I will
Wolf.
require some fan art.
It's like buff Riku, dude. I can't get that out of my head anymore. Thanks, Drift.
As I did nothing wrong.
Why is Mayumi so tall, actually?
Why not?
She was sculpted that way.
Okay, good to know what Keiki likes, I guess.
Rare case of sculpted being the right word.
Sculpted.
Oh god, why are you doing this? Focus! The focus key!
Oh, nice,
no, if
nice.
the runner focuses, they lose the advantage of their shot type.
Okay, I understand. Once all the mobs were dead, you should have pressed the focus key though. I understand before they died, I think there is a point. Once they were dead, I think there is no point. Like, see, there, you can... Yeah.
Yeah, congrats. Also, yeah,
Are
I
you
like the
breaking the
karate.
hyper?
Good song.
Are you breaking the hyper?
Well, they got a mono eagle in time. Okay. Where's the homing going?
Too early!
Clear job! And there's the hyper break.
Well,
I don't think we're getting
Okay.
there. If you die twice, you could... Oh.
You got the wolf spirit. Take it and leave it.
Yeah, the condition for that one is to break the hyper as you kill it. So as you kill it is an important part of it.
Can you break hypers with the X key? You can,
yes,
Yeah, you can.
right? Okay, yeah.
you can do manual hyper breaks.
Yeah, it's just like hit game Touhou 7 PCB.
Every time I see
And
this
before I
section,
get told to
every time I see this section, I think about how well it looked with ReimuA.
Reimu, you got this.
Is
You
this
got this,
from-
Reimu.
Yeah.
And yeah,
It's so true.
just the Goei going everywhere. Oh god.
Oh no, I'm not excited for the Keiki nons either.
Anyway,
Microing in the middle gap is spooky.
time for one of the best
Definitely.
songs of the franchise again.
I'm not. The prospects are looking very grim.
That was
You can get quite far on Keiki with very little. She gives you so many tokens that you can
oh,
get
yeah,
a lot
right.
of hypers out of it, and then the finals don't.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's-
good
again,
one, good one.
so many tokens.
Yeah, these nons are scary. I don't blame
And
you
I
for
do
pressing
think
bomb
there's
key.
another extend on the way. I do think there's another life piece, but
Yeah,
this is
definitely.
I don't know where they all are offhand.
No, me neither.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be surprised if you did.
How does this
Just
look?
just
Would
make
you
it to
really?
the glorified cutscene.
Whoa, you got very
Not
close to that.
unfocusing to do damage there.
I get the nerve.
Yeah, Runner, you should have optimized your damage by going for the homing shot that you've specifically chosen your shot type to be.
Not playing your
There you
wiggle, I see how it is. That's
Now we
called
see.
a good decision, but
You get power. Is this non the really bad one?
it's fine.
Okay, not yet. But the Runner might bomb here.
That's win.
Nope, it's fine. You get an eagle and PIV. Okay,
do not
nine.
die here because my PT will crash.
Oh,
Uh,
dear.
Actually,
Yeah,
Crab,
the Runner will cap.
No, I don't think it will crash. I will just see like quite a heavy drop in FPS.
Okay, there we go.
Wow!
Okay, yeah,
yeah,
good
yeah,
hyper.
yeah.
they
Yep,
wanted
yep,
the hyper.
yeah,
They got the hyper, but at what cost?
The hyper.
At least they didn't die instantly to this non.
That's what got the hyper. Ah!
Oh no! Don't do that! No, you don't do
I
you are
fully
one.
understand that death. It's just
That
very
I
unfortunate.
understand how that happens. That's still one of the funniest deaths I think I've ever seen.
It's very good.
Oh my god! Haniwa jump scare, boo, and then she just stabs you.
I love those anime.
Face a life, please.
I always pictured them as like, you know, diving people, you know, in like the fruit and they go down like woo.
They suplex the runner and kill them.
Very hyper, very hyper break.
Don't worry, just collect the. Let's play a game. Collect the eagle spirits.
Nah, you'd cap. Aw.
Hey, getting a roaring hyper does not invalidate the spell card bonus. You can still cap.
Yeah,
That
just
Which
don't die.
means you can also okay.
Okay.
Well, getting hit does,
okay.
but it means you can delete every bullet in a spell card with
Yeah.
otters, and it counts as a capture.
Yeah, you know that's the
Yeah,
same
because
thing.
it was
That's the same
difficult.
thing as the fact you can release in Hidden Star without losing the spell card bonus. That is not a cap. I refuse.
I
The
mean,
game treats it as a cap, but it's not a no-release cap.
it is objectively a capture.
It is objective.
Oh, dear,
I
yeah.
objectively do not care.
We call that a subjective opinion, actually. Where did that one wolf spirit come from, actually?
It's probably been there for a while.
Not anymore.
Oh god.
What were those micros?
When trying to get to the vehicles.
Fine, this isn't bomb immune.
Yeah, wow, a lot of pretty effects are coming up on my screen.
Wow.
Yo.
GG.
Okay.
I got an achievement!
Achievement!
Yes!
Congrats! Well done,
No!
Dream!
I get an
Nice!
achievement! Yes!
2!
Oh,
Okay.
three!
3! Can we go for 4?
I cleared the game on
Aw.
normal, guys! See? You all saw it! I cleared the game!
I can't believe this. I could never think Drift would clear a normal game.
Why? I forgot
Achievement
about
award on
that.
watching a replay.
Yeah, you get achievement from watching replays, yes.
Great game, Zune. Coded amazingly.
I forgot about that.
I did not know that.
This is my first 1cc of this game, guys.
Yeah. I can't believe that Drift would play a game other than Ian and get a 1cc and a normal mode. That's insane. It's a celebratory moment.
This was secretly just Drift playing live.
It's fine. This is
Yeah.
gonna become my homework. Save file.
Homework safe.
Just going to watch an LNN for the achievement.
Chad is congratulating Drift more than the runner.
Yeah, comment said this was first 1cc.
No.
That's honestly a
First-
pretty typical first 1cc.
Yeah.
Interesting
That-
shot type choice. The wolf shots are generally better because you spend a lot of time focused. Eagle, I think, are probably the hardest choice. Because, you know, Otter, you get a billion bombs and they're stronger bombs.
You can brag that you got your first 1cc with one of the weaker shot types. That's still good. I did not expect. I
Yeah.
forgot this was the first 1cc. That's a very good first 1cc.
I think the bad ending for my Sigotu via achievement 11 runs the extra stage immediately into the press fight.
What?
What the fuck?
What is this game?
Little known fact, guys. The B in Wily Beats and Weakest Creature stands for broken.
I really love you. Like that's the most random ass course of action, and I fully believe it. It's like I don't even doubt it a single second.
Yeah, view the bad ending for Marissa Otter through Achievement 11, and then you'll end up in the extra stage, in the pre-fight, post-fight dialogue, and then you get the comments for those music. Great. You don't even have the achievement to test it out, SMH.
But yeah, honestly, GG on your first 1cc. WBaWC is definitely an interesting game for it. It's like not one of the hardest, but like still I feel like that's not the typical one, and that's cool to see the later games get some love. Agent size better.
Not.
Yeah, you just had to
It's not.
sneak in. By the way, this game's better. Anyways, congratulations.
And yeah, I hope you're proud of this run. You should be. And yeah, honestly, very for a first 1cc, very little death in the early game. Honestly, the late game is
Extremely high quality.
The late game is like normal 1cc.
Yeah, it made me forget that this was a first 1cc, and then I remembered, oh wait, this is someone's first 1cc at the very end. And then explains why you ended with 0 lives.
I'm trying to read this. I should move on with thing.
No, clearly the drift was just giving time for us to give our comments. Yeah. Mhm.
And appreciate the title screen music. Good title screen music.
Great title screen music. Anything LOLK, Hidden Star,
We-
Mabak, UM, and Udawalk, they all have great
We
title
have
screens.
found another person that did not know about the daylight saving. They keep coming.
What?
Transition.
Because, like,
Next
you
run.
could tell because
I
the
got-
stream started with 17 people.
that may be the case. I did not look at that.
It's about to be 11 p.m. anyway. Well, it's about to be the usual TRS starting time. I forgot that I'm the only Asian here. Actually, there's one European, one American, one Asian here. So like one from each continent. That's cool.
You also had a run that died on last 2 seconds of Idola Diabolus. Ah, damn.
Oh, that sucks.
Just out of curiosity, like
happened.
how much did you research for this, and how much did you just figure out yourself? Because like the fact you only had the Mayumi special token, I assume not much. I'm trying to see where MoF is. There it is.
Yeah, there's 3 MoF runs. 10-second DRS. Congrats.
Alright.
Did someone say MoF?
Hello, Chris.
A lot of
that-
people actually. This is MoF
that's
preparation
it.
case. I forgot to do the joke. No.
It's over, Drift.
It
The,
is.
the joke expired. It's like very bad bread that you bought one day and you forgot about at the back of your fridge.
I'm gonna ignore that sentence as a whole. Yeah, next round. Next round is MoF ReimuA Lunatic 1cc by SLR. And the comment says, part of my years-long journey of 1ccing all games difficulties in order. Oh god. Chairman of the
Oh, yeah.
Kaneko Haters Union. Oh god. Yeah, I will
Oh,
hide the
dear.
results. Sorry.
There's a lot of people who try and like do it all in order, which is interesting.
I wouldn't recommend it, but I mean, you do you.
Personally,
No
why would you
question.
do that to yourself? But
Yeah, no, I kinda
you have
agree
to
with that.
freedom
Yeah, good luck when you get to UFO. It's all downhill from
You're,
there.
you're gonna
Bum,
say
bum,
a
bum,
while.
You get a break with TD, and then your DDC LOL-K Hidden Star 3-punch combo.
My marbles.
Fate
I don't know.
round! Fate round!
TD is
We're
a
saying
hard
hi to
clear,
each
but
other.
the games after are not. Clear-wise.
No,
This
you
is
dropped
free
10
Oh yeah, oh
fate.
yeah. No, but are they all shotting or am I high? No, it's just 1cc in general. Okay, yeah. Then LOL-K you can use the funny shots.
You have
Yeah.
dropped 10
DDC
fate.
the
Oh
funny
god.
shots.
So I've
Hidden
just
Star,
played
the
MoF
funny.
Survival because Touhou Kamoneko Cup was like 2 hours ago, so my memory is very refreshed.
Yippee.
Now
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I just
fine.
amble. I hate that
Respectable. We all hate it, I think, so...
Who doesn't hate that final is the more important question.
I'd rather have that than BD, I'll tell you that one.
I bet they're gonna bomb
BD
Hino Final as well, because Hino Final sucks as ReimuA.
Mm-hmm.
Bombing the mid spell you
Even
can bomb
like the
for free.
fireball fell before, I expect a bomb. I mean, to be honest, it's
Yeah,
not, I
that
expect a bomb on
fireball is
everything.
scary.
We'll see.
It's MoF. Almost anything can be bombed, and it's
Like
a
this.
justifiable and safe decision.
Also,
this.
homing Reimu, forgot to
Okay.
mention.
Did
That
not.
thing's really
You
good.
might bomb a non, yeah,
Alright.
and then
They're
bomb
quite
this
far out
because
to the side on
it's
that, so
nightmare.
it makes sense.
Should probably.
yeah, and then
Watch
either
Hino
exile
Final.
doll death or cap. I don't know.
It's gonna be
It's something
normal
that
until
to
like
me.
the last
yeah.
5 seconds, and then it's gonna do something stupid and they have to bomb. That's what my prediction is.
Or
Or just bomb early for
Minimum-
safety.
Yeah.
Can you
no-
even kill it?
Yeah. Oh god, I went
A bit
Yeah.
of power
yeah.
deficit.
You still have to do a
That's
micro. You still have to do a micro.
The
and then
power
you
is
can-
looking pretty grim, but it should be fine.
Yeah, no, we got
Yeah,
most of
stage
it.
3
We got
gives
point
a
four.
decent
Yeah,
amount.
that's the thing. I have never played MoF with bombs, so I have no idea how to handle power loss in this game. Oh my god, this looks like
The
me
way
playing.
you handle
You can
power
handle it
loss
pretty well.
in MoF is you just bomb anyway, and there's so much power that gets dropped that it really doesn't matter.
Turn on.
Yeah,
Your bomb is
sometimes-
hydro ammo, obviously.
Yeah, bomb hydro camera. Sometimes, especially
Maybe
in
even-
stage 5, you can bomb and then actually have more power than you started
Yes.
with.
Nice as well.
Yeah, nice death bomb, by the way. Yeah.
There's a few
They're getting
places,
sent.
even SA stage 5, where you can do the same thing, and I know SA is kind of notorious for not giving you your power back.
Oh yeah.
This is one
the
of the-
post
this-
post
You're gonna
Okay,
bomb?
yeah.
No, yeah,
bomb
good.
here. Yeah.
Late bomb, honestly, but sure.
Get your power back. Okay, it's
That's one of
looking
the
a little-
sections that you can
little
bomb and get the power back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is supposed to be good with ReimuA. You were lacking a bit in power of that.
A little bit. One power is just a little bit.
If
You can
there
get two
was a
power
zero
for
power,
that.
zero
Well,
power,
actually,
you don't
the-
have any homing. Oh god,
These
those are never
things-
dying.
These things can be weird on 1cc, just bomb, right? No.
Okay.
That's
well,
reasonable.
Fine,
they're,
you're fine,
I
you're
think
fine.
they're greeting
Good
for
read.
real
They're fine,
power
they're fine.
here.
And then
Very
you go
good
2
read,
power.
yeah. Yeah,
You
I
know
think it's
what?
a post.
No one would
popcorn
ever
section that
die
we
to
found the power.
Nitori non-1, right?
Well, need power is power 1.
I would never die to non-1 by LNB, right?
Thanks, Homing Reimu.
Never
Yeah, no one would die to a Nitori not. That just sounds ridiculous.
This
Kodoroka?
just gets bombed, right?
That's
Yeah,
true.
it's not worth it.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
worth it. It's worth it for the fun factor. This is a very fun spell.
Yeah, it is a fun spell. I won't deny
For the
that. but-
surviving factor, it's not.
Yeah,
Mm.
no, absolutely not. Do they know? Okay.
It just depends on your power, so if you're on high power, then you can probably chance a capture in that, but
Okay.
two
I
powers,
Microing
bombing is
through
very
these
sensible.
is
I
the
feel for
choice.
150 is just never a good idea. Oh my god, what are you doing?
This is.
What do you mean? This is a
definitely
good
way to do
strat.
this spell card.
This is extremely aggressive.
Yeah.
I've
What are you
seen some
doing?
of those micros through the to the right.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. This looks
Nice.
fine to me.
It's clean.
It looks
This is
very.
good. Look, they're capturing it.
It looks
See, that's a great strat.
very
Well done, player.
aggressive.
That might have been. It really is just don't question the run strat, I suppose. Amazing.
Yeah,
Incredible.
exactly. And if you're ReimuA, that spell's gonna take long anyway, especially at 2
Yeah.
power, so it's sensible.
Yeah, 2 power, hungry Reimu.
Yeah, well done. Don't listen to these fools criticizing your cephalic plate route.
Oh no, it looks.
Mods, bring up the
It
runner
looks
strat.
way scarier than it has any reason to be.
It's a good job bombing those star fairies. I hate those.
Like,
I
I'm
hate
just
them.
used to never microwaving through the spinning bullet.
Well,
and just
yeah,
leaving
fair
it at
enough.
lanes. So I wasn't expecting to see the runner just confidently microwave through them.
Yeah,
Fair
it was
enough.
very smooth to look at, though. I have to admit, very nice.
Oh, you know, 1cc especially.
Well,
These things are gonna
I don't
spawn
like
a lot,
this.
so you probably just bomb eventually. It's gonna run away!
Probably bomb.
No!
And you don't
If
get
they miss
power,
the
and you bomb.
That,
Alright,
You just
first
lose.
that big
First
thing
death
drops
on
0.5
Lunatic.
oh,
power.
you're at the bottom. Oh my god, that's gonna be a witch start from Meiji.
For 1cc, Momiji death is imminent, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's.
This
Oh,
is kinda
unless they
looking
do
so
that.
far, though.
That gap.
No, it won't cap, it will just be very
Aw.
close.
Aw, yeah. They were very close.
Delayed
They kept
death is
it
really
going.
good,
They
though.
They got, yeah, they got really
It
far into
doesn't
it.
really
without-
matter. You can
Ah.
just bomb spam waterfall on 1cc.
Yeah, but the fact that they delayed the death so long means they don't have to bomb here.
They don't
And
have, yeah, they don't
more
have to
power
do
coming
both
out
of
of that part.
I get it, yeah.
Or,
Like,
yeah.
So that surviving on Momiji was actually huge.
You almost died on streaming thrice.
You, like,
I
you
don't like
went
that.
back to the right, I was like, that's...
Right, okay.
So they're probably gonna restream. No.
yeah, those
Oh,
ones
yeah,
look
this
like
is
those. I
no
can...
power for you.
I hate those fairies so much.
Was the runner trying to go for that power there, but ended up just giving up, or they did want to set themselves
death
up for
bomb.
another fairy? Nice death bomb.
Like, the number of times
I'll get
I've
the power.
died to those is way
Oh,
higher
not
than I
one
wish it
power
was.
item.
It's fine, you're getting... Oh,
You
it's
can POC here.
It's, it's
No,
for
you-
the power,
you can-
it's for the power, it's for the power.
Yeah,
Trust me.
POCing here with ReimuA is very good if you're quick with it. You can't delay, you can't like be slow, otherwise yeah.
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 They're very good
Right,
for any shot. They can kill both sides of the screen.
Ion Seraph. That's true. Reimu,
Ion
homie Reimu.
on
Can you do the first one? Ah, nearly.
Iron on
nearly.
one is fine if you're not me.
So Zerath
This is gonna
Frost
be
probably
rough.
gonna be quite. Yeah, this is gonna be quite long. 2-power ReimuA. So probably
Very
just one,
rough.
because it gives
Yeah,
you
yeah,
one
yeah.
power back. Yeah, there you go.
And then
What?
yes, this gets bombed.
No corner
Yeah,
spot.
any
I would-
Ion
okay,
on,
yeah.
I don't blame a bomb
I mean,
on. Storm Day.
Makes sense.
though.
It wants
that
to-
looked very close to the safe spot at the bottom, but fair bomb. Bomb that, please. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. It's
Probably
it's
you're probably dying anyway, but at least you bomb before it.
good read. Good read.
Oh,
It's
nice.
the correct lane.
So I'm pretty sure bombs in this game do more damage on anything inside the circle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
if
but
you know
bombs
you're
are
going to be
pretty
bombing something, it is good to do it up high so that you do maximum damage and don't
Yeah.
have to potentially do it a second time.
Yay.
Except
Hey,
it's
look, it's
different
a
on
timeout,
stages,
so
because
you're-
on stages your bomb damages anything that's on screen.
I wish
Oh.
for you that you cap PWG, but it's PWG.
Okay, you have 0 power, so you
Yeah,
can
that's
cap
the
it,
death.
right? Because you don't have to worry about
That's
bombing, so
no
you can
clear
cap it.
crap.
Clueless.
Yep, the runner's
Clueless?
just trapped.
Nah, oh god.
Oh,
my
my
God.
god,
Yeah.
yeah.
Very,
Yeah.
very nice.
Very good
Beautiful.
GWG cap, I like that. Very clean. You think
See,
this
I
was
told
like
you.
beyond
It-
L1CC.
It was like fine until. Yes,
And then Terry
yes!
needed that, of course. Of course, yeah. Because this spell's impossible and no one can convince me otherwise. I
It is,
hate
it
these
is, it
kinds of
is,
spell.
it is, it's impossible. Anything that
Don't
What are
die
you
twice.
talking about?
anything that has
Oh,
dashing
free.
through a lane it is an impossible spell.
I hate these kinds of spell because I'm going to end up tripping on my ankle and dying. The equivalent of which in Touhou at least.
Have you tried not tripping on your ankle and dying?
Oh, sorry. How about just dislocating my ankle?
Ah!
Whoa. A little
well,
sketchy,
they-
but you know
they
what?
got full
I
power
won't
now.
question it.
It is
You
just
see-
it,
Oh, okay.
it's last spell 4, last spell 3 if it was easier, but it's still bad. I
Okay.
think I lost more Aya elements to final than PWG.
Oh my
That's
god. That's
hard to
impressive,
believe.
actually.
that is impressive.
That is actually impressive.
Even I couldn't do that, and I'm me.
I'm me.
Yeah, Bob.
No, I'm me.
He says.
No, I'm me.
That sounds like a Kingdom Earth.
It
That's
is.
right.
It's
Yeah,
horrible. I hate it here.
That's the type of stuff that makes a lot of sense in Kingdom Hearts and really not in other
I'm
contexts.
me. No, I'm me.
5 power
I'm
again!
me.
No,
Oh,
you
don't misdirect
misdirected,
this.
no!
Oh no, that's a bomb.
Okay, do you know how to do this if you
again.
misdirect?
Go up and bomb. Oh, it's
Oh,
fine.
Yeah, you do. Okay, good. Because
Okay,
a lot of
wow.
people, if they misdirect that wrong, they just like bomb.
Yeah?
But they actually handled it, so it's great. So they can continue.
Extremely fair to bomb it if you misdirect it
Yeah,
wrong
yeah,
by accident.
Also,
What
this
if
is
the
a free
runner
bomb.
just didn't know.
This is a free bomb, so
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
have to do micro dodging once you see. Because you get 1 power back in it.
nice.
Yeah, there you go.
It's like Hina's
Press
mid
the X key.
spell.
And then you back up
And
to
what
5. Look, 6
Yeah,
lives.
no.
This is great.
You didn't
Yeah, the
know
point
that
is
was
you
misdirect.
do not misdirect the mid-non.
Yeah, I'm very
But
sure
all-
every time you misdirect the mid-non, it's always never what you
Uh-oh.
wanted to do. You just wanted to
Uh-oh.
POC and got
Whoop.
punished for it.
Okay.
Nice saving of that stream.
Very good.
Don't get sniped here.
Very good.
Okay, great.
See, the runner is running.
Very near.
Like that stage 5, like almost looked like an LNB.
Yeah, this stage 5 is excellent. This run is excellent.
Well,
Oh, very nearly died to a Mentos there, but it's
Oh
fine.
yes, gold items. They golded the items. Let's go.
Golded. Gold. It really is gold.
Yeah. I mean, 6 lives and 5 power into Sana, and it wants to
That's
say,
nice.
what more can you
Yeah.
ask for?
it's extremely good.
Really can't ask
I mean-
for much more.
This should be a cap if this done.
Yeah. Time for
I
please
mean,
hold
it-
this. I don't like this spell.
It does start begging the question a little bit, especially with the comment.
Yeah. it's
How
impressive.
bad is Virtue of Wind God going to go?
I mean,
It's probably just like an ultra, clearly. Just resource dump.
yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
I mean,
just bomb
when
as
in
soon
doubt,
as
pick
anything
research.
comes, you know.
They routed the previous stage as well, so I think
Oh
it's
yeah,
like,
that's
it's like,
definitely
Yeah,
like
most is very cool.
learning.
Please bomb. bomb this. I hate Moses Miracle. You should never trust this spell because it's like so weird.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah, that's fair.
I agree with the second half. You should
That is
never
fun.
trust it. However, I think it's fun.
Nope, it's fine. Nope, it's not fine.
Yeah, bomb twice. Good. Good. It's better than dying because if you didn't bomb, you would have definitely died. I hate Moses. I died to it
You
in
would have
LNN
gotten
like an hour
obliterated,
ago.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Fresh off the Moses grinder.
Fresh off the Moses hate. Moses is my #1 op.
It's not
he's
Momiji!
Moses and his bird.
Well,
Yeah, it's not
Momisi's not a
Momiji.
spell
Oh
card.
yeah, you was called
They
right
both-
now. Yeah, my bad.
They both start with
Yeah,
MO,
Momiji's a
think
2
about
bomb
it.
now.
Okay, there.
How
Good bomb.
the
That's
times
very
have
scary.
changed.
I think
Excited
Moses
to
will
see
be a
how they do
problem
it.
when you're trying to kill it really fast, and it does get really bad there. Oh
yeah,
no.
but I assume something like Divining Crop is probably still worse than Moses.
Okay, Reimu
No.
hitbox privilege. Reimu box
Divine-
privilege, by beloved.
Divining Crop is very nice as Reimu. Still.
Oh,
you
yeah,
have a
there's
bomb
the
here
bomb.
so you can...
I mean, I wouldn't say it's very nice. I would say it's not as bad as it can be.
It's like 90%.
Yeah, no one nice to divine win.
Rise in, that's being a second mess.
This stage
you're not
section will
confident-
be rough.
If you're not confident killing all of those to get the power, then that's probably a really good, safe way to do it, like streaming like that.
Yeah.
Because if they just
will the
stream...
runner greed for power, or will they
'Cause
just
there's no
stay
more-
safe?
Yeah, there's no more things here, so they can just stream sensibly and get 1 power back. And then this thing
Oh,
drops a
oh,
large
nice.
power if you kill it. Yeah, good.
Don't
No.
drop it, don't
Bomb,
drop
There
it.
is
Don't drop it.
They dropped it.
You should have
Aw.
bombed for that.
Yeah,
oh.
yeah, you should have bombed. Bomb's pretty
Yeah.
safe. I think their runner knows.
There
On
was
this-
more than one power
doing
on
this in the middle.
Middle. Sure.
Oh no!
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
fair enough.
bomb.
It's fine.
We're entering
This thing
Canada
drops
with
2
like
power, so...
Yeah, kinda cool.
power
Put her at
minimum.
2 power is with Reimu. Oh.
yeah.
But 2
the
power?
minimum.
I mean, that's gonna be a bomb.
Me
Okay.
trying not
Well,
to
these are
look
good
at it.
resources. These are good resources.
Oh
Yeah, it's true, actually.
definitely, this is an insanely good round.
Ooh, is it?
Eight
850,000 faith in a 1cc is crazy.
I never,
Super scorer.
I never had that
double
much
bomb?
because I kept dying to Momiji.
Double bomb.
Not Momiji, to...
No one loses LNN pace to this spell.
Ah, okay.
Uh-oh.
man.
What
the
are
down
you?
Why are you up there, actually? What are you? Okay, 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 okay. You die now. Yeah. This
Did you
Nice
really think
POFBAI.
Did you really
Okay.
think you can get away with that twice?
Yeah. You had a death. You got a depth of death, and that's where you hated.
No!
That was quite incredible, though. No, that's the right way!
Oh,
have you
dear.
not practiced Kanako? It's not going so well.
It wasn't. It isn't divine virtues of Wind God you should have been worried about. Just Kaneko in
Okay.
general.
Everything. Oh no.
Oh
Ah,
dear.
Oh god! Oh god!
Oh
Yep, that would have been
dear.
safe if the hitboxes
Yeah.
were what they seemed to be.
You don't have
Yeah.
TH
But because
prac.
the hitboxes are
Okay,
not what they seem to be, you have to
this
move
is
up and
7
up
times
and
more
up.
impressive now.
That's a part of my problem.
7 times more impressive. Yeah, yeah. Maybe 70 times.
Okay, but even in the time before
We got
TH
lots of
crack,
bombs.
we still knew those bullets were extra clippy and gave them a lot of, like, a wide berth to be careful. Like, that was already a thing. Even if
Okay.
the reason why wasn't understood.
Oh no! Oh
What
no!
was that?
Oh,
Yeah.
no!
Don't die in bubble on, please don't die in
That worked
bubble on.
pretty well, all in all.
You played this on the Gensokyo.org
What? That's
English
way
patch,
too
holy
bad.
shit, you are old.
Oh.
Ancient.
I used to have the static English patch. I uninstalled all of them.
I mean, if the route works, it works. I won't question it.
well.
Oh my god!
It did
Oh,
it
not
doesn't work,
work.
actually.
It did in fact not work. That's way too fast of a train.
Bubble machine non-broke. Don't get
Nice micro.
It's
Nice
ne-
Reimu
Really
buff.
never dying.
one power.
Just one more bubble wave and then you source of range.
What?
Yeah.
That was a
Good.
nice misdirect actually.
Okay,
and then you
unfortunately,
go up.
we do not have 2 bombs, so we cannot do the 1cc strategy of just bomb this twice
Yeah.
and pretend it doesn't exist.
Oh god.
Unless the runner dies and then does it.
Wait, I'm realizing if you did all 150
Okay, that was...
Nice.
Okay.
in difficulty in order, did you do like 96 IN 150s?
Okay, we go up and we bomb.
It's fine. They can bomb now in the middle. And then
There
I
we
have full
are.
power for Valk.
Let me know. Every non-one.
Ah.
No.
Please, homing, please, please, homing.
Only
no.
does a lot of nothing.
Thank you, ReimuA. Shout out to ReimuA damage.
Okay, but they were at low power. No. Okay.
That's still a ReimuA
Decided
issue.
for
That
the
wouldn't have happened as much
Triple
as
miss to the Valk. Okay, yeah. ReimuA's damage isn't the best, but
Nice
it's like one of
micro.
the comfort homing
It's
fast. Nice
ReimuA
micro,
damage
yeah.
is not the best. That's the way to put
It
it.
is quite the
It's
opposite,
not,
actually.
at least it's not PCB. Miniature bomb, there goes to capture, whatever. This spell card's impossible anyway. Never
You
bothered
have
to
3
learn.
lives, you're fine.
Yeah, I mean, still dodge, but it's just
Yeah, you can't just sit.
again, right?
Actually, you can just sit in the middle and bomb from now.
I guess.
But then
but
you clear.
Oh, okay.
But then you clear with 0-0
Kaneko?
instead of like a little bit left.
Yeah. Kaneko has half HP left. I'm getting a bit worried, a little bit.
Nah, it's fine.
It's only
Nice
one
there.
Are you
if they
sure
die
it's
again.
fine?
Yeah,
I have
it's only if
doubts.
they only if they die a second time.
Are you sure
okay,
it's
no.
fine?
No, I'm not so
Yeah,
sure.
it's
Okay, but,
this is getting a little uncomfortable now. Very uncomfortable. Speaking of Reimu damage,
Now
oh,
it's bad. Now
oh,
it's
oh, yeah.
bad.
Does this
Those
clear?
bombs.
Does this clear? You gotta
Please
lock in,
clear.
runner. Go for the
Oh, nice,
macros you
nice.
never wanted to. Go for the macros that you
Nah,
can
yeah,
do.
good bomb, good bomb.
Please see, I beg you. Please, this run was so
Yeah,
fun.
Yeah,
bomb?
this spell
Please.
can be an absolute 1cc killer.
Oh,
Look at
yeah.
the
One bomb.
timer!
Please.
55.
Okay, nice default time down.
They just used the last bomb. Well,
There we
GG,
are.
still
Zero,
GG.
That was quite
Excellent
scary
run.
on Valk though.
Yeah, that's
Very
Well, that's a
Guys.
relief.
like I've never played this with bombs, so like Virtual Wind God looks insanely bad for 1cc.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so scary if you don't know what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You just panic. You just run around. You don't know what is.
GG, man.
Yeah,
Very good.
that was a very good run. Another
No.
demonstration of route stages 1 to 5, resource dump stage 6. So
Now for a very different
nice clear.
game. MoF.
Somebody say moth?
Huh?
MoF.
I don't recall MoF being on the schedule.
So this is MoF ReimuB LNB, the classic stuff by Yue Jin. I assume that's how it's said. Continuing my quest to LNB one game a month, but lack of time in February and MoF being harder than expected means instead of a highly polished, well-routed run, someone gets this monstrosity to watch. Oh god.
Oh, beautiful. And it's LMB,
Oh.
so I can judge you more harshly.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's LNB, now I know the stuff.
Okay. Well, let's see how it looks. This is ReimuB, so
Oh,
it's the Devo
face!
Reimu.
No!
Okay, so we went from holy crap Fate to oh no, where's the Faith? So
Who needs
Oh, no.
it's
faith?
already looking good.
Who needs faith? A lot of people.
That is true, yeah.
Hey look, I have an actual icon for this.
The Moffers need faith. Oh, this is NB, so we're not gonna see a da 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 dun da 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 dun death.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
It's looking good.
Neo, do you forget that my PB for this game has a Minariko final death?
I'm aware.
My PV for this game has a literally non-one death.
I'm aware of people just going on after Minariko deaths because they just don't care. I think that was mentioned in like even in MoF scoring that they just really don't care anymore. And they just bomb the spell, it's not
Yeah,
worth
you
it.
can't really do that.
Oh,
That's
hard
so-
run is there a lot, yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh!
Well, interesting.
Okay.
I guess that's what happens if you stream at the wrong height.
Wait, what? I missed it. Was there a death
You know,
already?
non-two.
Non-2.
None 2. Oh no.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
if you stream at the wrong height and she's really high, then that kind of thing can happen.
Okay, so now
Yeah,
I did
you
not
should
read
still be
the
able to
script.
handle.
I did not read the skips out loud. It's normal stuff. Nothing weird happened in stage 1.3. I now read it the other way. now.
Okay, good. He no capture. See, that makes up for
Yeah,
Oh,
nothing
the
strange.
face!
that makes up for non-2 now. It's just the same as a final miss.
Oh yeah,
This is
trust me, it's
standard.
still on pace. It's still on pace.
And
The
so
Mina Rico final death, yeah, we just died on Hina non 2.
I definitely had a lot of friends that did not die to in a final, but died to the penult. But none to
Oh.
less.
Doing that like that is fine, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's weird because you can like slip off easier than the other way. Okay, Hydra, come
Yeah,
on.
Aiden, you said something about like streaming at the wrong height. Yeah, I wonder if the last run streamed at the wrong height and died as a result of it. I wonder.
Yeah,
Nice Hydra.
a couple
tap.
times.
Very nice. Very well done.
Now that
Yeah.
absolutely makes up for the death, because I feel like
Yeah.
that if you're going for a first LNB of this game, that's like you probably don't want to have more than one miss out of Hydro Camo, and Hydro Camo is probably the first place. it's
What are you
happening.
doing?
Oh
Why did you throw that
dear.
gap? No! I'm sorry, that was a very poor gap decision.
Okay,
It's a
so I
shame.
see what you mean by this monstrosity.
I mean, that
Yeah.
was very somewhat fair.
Okay, what about
Maybe
this
not
thing?
that one. But
Let's see
This
what
thing
about
you can
that.
speed kill very
that's
well
not-
as Reimu.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to do one way basically.
Cephalic play.
Now we're
This
going on
is-
the left this time.
Yeah.
To the right.
Oh,
The stream, sure.
a little
Oh god,
close, a little close. There, it's fine.
Oh, another restream? What?
let's go.
You can just
No,
kill in
I
the
mean,
middle.
that
Yeah, good.
worked.
Yeah,
That was a
I mean,
bit strange, but it works, so it's not a problem.
If it works, it works. Don't question their
there's a
It
lot of
works, it
things that
works.
can work on that spell.
Yeah, it's quite broken.
Sure. Okay, 4 lives into stage 4. We have 2 more lives coming up from
I mean,
Sanai
two-
and the 150 mil.
to miss into stage 4 is very fine.
Yeah, that's
this is-
perfectly fine.
This is
I love
pretty
you.
much pace, I'd
You're
say.
probably dying 3 times to this.
Good.
I would go
good
over that
choice
blue
there.
wave, but that also works.
Yeah,
I
you
feel
saw
like
you
it's
saw the
safer
gap
to go
there.
over it, because you got a bigger gap.
Honestly, I know my experience was not the normal thing, but honestly, Hydro Camo was one of the things I was the least worried about for stage 3. Hydro Camo was just
Hydro
working.
Camo is the second or third biggest threat in the entire game for me.
Like, genuinely for me,
Oh.
like, I was at what, 80% on Hydro Camo, and I kept dying to the stage.
Okay, Momiji.
The Momiji cap or a
They are not doing the time down.
Jeez
That's-
Louise.
What
They
are
are very
any
low.
of those dodges?
Okay, they're moving up better now.
Yeah, this is...
Okay,
And the
then the
time
time down at the end. That's good.
Oh
This is
my
not a
god,
nice-
dodges.
Okay,
That is not a
Momiji-
nice Momiji.
Momiji cap in
cap.
LNB is
Good
like
capture, yeah.
a blessing.
And a
That
very
was
bad
not a friendly
Momiji at
wave
that.
at all.
Yeah, drop the POC, whatever.
Yeah,
You have no faith
This gets
anyway.
pointed out. Pretty much the same thing.
They'll get the 150 extend in the chorus section before IR.
Yeah, because Crows is... It drops a little bit of PIV.
And
It drops only-
hypothetically,
Drops only point
Hypothetically,
items.
Even
yeah,
if
it
you
does
have
not
disaster
drop
in
PIV,
stage 4,
actually.
stage 5 gives you so much faith and so many point items that you're virtually guaranteed to get that last extend there.
I usually cut
Yeah.
my extend in like stage 3, I think.
Well, that's
that
what
was
happens when
pretty
you
true.
can capture Hydro Camo. I wish I could do that reliably.
It's mostly a thing
Well,
of I cared about my faith before I died.
Hydro Camo
It
is
is
one of those
150.
things that just clicks though, because people told me that when I was going for LNM, and I never believed them because I always had such a low consistency on it, but by the end I was close to 80%
Ah, yeah,
instead
yeah.
of 40.
Yeah, it just, I don't know, it clicks for me very fast.
So it just works in your brain like after long enough. There's a secret understanding that you just have to gain via.
Fundamental
That's like the only
understanding.
time I was lucky
It
with
just
the pattern in tow, and I did not struggle with it.
Yeah, it just spawns in your
Nice
head.
going down there.
I dislike this belt so
It's
much.
fine.
Oh god, yeah.
Not
No,
fine.
they should've
holy
stayed in the
crap.
middle.
You should, yeah, but tower attack crush.
If you stayed in the middle and were more aggressive, then that
Nah.
would've killed. Oh no!
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
that's
that's
just
the
non
system.
Ayanon scribbled.
That's average IR,
Again?
to be honest,
Okay. I
Yeah,
know
just
what they're
don't
trying
play
to
them.
go for with that start across. Maybe they wanted to be a bit safe
They're-
and delay it a bit, but that was not the right decision.
Start
apparently.
across is
Root across
Okay.
is a pattern you kill as fast as you can.
It's just not a good pattern.
Fairly low on the screen, which is a
Oh,
little
whoa!
concerning.
That's you chose wrong, but you still survived because of your crack dodging. Okay, interesting.
Okay, good.
Okay.
You want to be a little bit off the bottom of the screen.
Not too
Sunday,
scary, like... it's weird. It does... Yeah, it does
Oh,
everything.
Ionons.
Oh.
That's Ionons for you.
Okay,
Right side.
she want to have a remotely...
Wrong side.
Wrong
Yeah,
side, I agree.
I can't read that. I
Don't
can't.
doesn't right and left have like different angles that the bullets
It's
go on?
the
so
exact
it's-
same.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Okay. That
That was very
dodge.
nice. That was
job.
very
Yeah,
nice.
that's
Nice
right.
cap.
I mean,
One
Just
of the
one really
easiest
bad play.
PWTs I think I've ever seen.
you kinda needed that, I think, cause
Yeah.
the pace was not looking too hard.
Yeah, we can just pretend one of the Ionon deaths were just on PWG.
Yeah.
And one of the other Iron on Death was on final.
Yeah.
No,
Final is impossible.
Yeah. The finals.
no, we'll just pretend the non-2 death was on Storm Day.
We'll just
Um,
pretend proactively it's gonna be on Sanayanon one.
I think final is harder than Storm Day.
Yeah, but if you
Wow.
okay,
I'm
80% hydro camo can't do IF final.
Yeah?
Yeah, IF finals like it's exactly the wrong. If you know how to do it, good for you. But like it just doesn't match well with how I go with
I
things.
fully know how to do IF final. That's not the issue.
I mean, knowledge-wise, yes, but
Eee.
mechanically,
This
oh
This
dear,
is awkward.
nice recovery. But I mean,
I-
mechanically, I feel like you're not
Camo,
used to
Hydro
it.
Camo is slow lane dashes. IF final is fast lane dashes.
Yeah,
You
and
just,
those
like,
fast lane dashes are very
unfocus.
awkward to go through.
You just unfocus and then you can match the speed.
Yeah,
So
it's just
I feel like-
unfocus, run into our red die.
Yeah, I feel like a car
I don't
on
know,
a
it's-
freeway
it was
running
never
into
fun to me.
the lone lamppost. Okay, that's what I feel like. Okay, no misdirect, good.
But I have,
That was good.
I have been getting better at last Battle 3, so I assume I would be better at IF final now, but again, I have more dead IL and ends to final than PWG.
Is that? I'm assuming it's spell practice.
I
Didn't
probably
like
have more PWG gaps too, but I assume my practice is more.
I mean, we
Yeah,
saw
that's quite
your
well that
capture
works.
histories in this over this replay.
Yeah, but I
Oh,
looked at
I
looked
don't
at
like how they're
IF
going
final.
into those gaps at the bottom.
The
because it's
runner
just
has been
more
doing
risky.
stage 5 so riskily, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just
That's-
seems a lot tighter at the bottom like that, so I'd go higher.
Yeah, interesting route.
And then this is just streaming, so it will be fine.
Because nobody
Surely.
dies streaming,
By the
right?
Nickel Fire Time, I
Clueless,
done PWG
Clueless.
gap into 2 meter
Okay.
final. So true.
Let's see if
That's what I mean,
Sana is
I
angry
fi-
today.
IF final is just so polarizing of a pattern. If you
Yeah, somehow.
that's close.
Yeah,
I don't know
meanwhile,
why.
last Battle 3, everyone agrees that it's free except me.
Oh dear, nice dash.
That
Nice
was
micro,
very nice.
whatever.
Yeah, good work. No.
Sanai wanted to kill you.
Sanai is a very easy boss to learn fully for LNB. She's a
Yeah.
very comfortable
I
stage 5
honestly,
boss.
except Spell 1. Spell 1 took an eternity for me to learn. It's so
I think
annoying.
that's just you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
I
that's
think
also
that's just you.
I know I'm not
No
the only
comment.
one to struggle with Spell 1, okay?
No comment.
No, this
Oh.
spell is the hardest thing in the fight, and this.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Moses is the most
By far.
inconsistent stuff. For sure.
But it's also
that was
good capture.
as the
Yeah.
hardest thing in the fight. It's a pretty easy hardest thing in the fight.
I have died to Sanai on 3 more than I would want to have died to Sanai on 3.
And then
And last
this,
time
this
we
you
saw
just keep
the runner bomb this.
This is just a route, and don't
Yeah,
fail
the
the
lo-
route.
the more you keep going to the left, the wider gaps you get, because the stuff kind of converges more in the middle. So if the middle looks bad, then you just go even further to the left and you're safe.
Okay, don't die to
Good to
washing
know.
machine.
so they know how to do washing machine.
Why is this
Looks like they know how to
machine?
take good
Do you
gap.
not
Nope, they
know-
don't know how to take good gap.
That was the wrong gap.
No.
Okay, look
Hey,
in... I'll send the GIF in VC text, Mr. Crispy.
This is the draconic GIF, isn't it?
No, it's not the draconic GIF, it's the Sanai final GIF.
Yeah, I know it because it's the draconic
It
GIF.
is not...
Washing was too strong, yeah.
I'm desperately trying to find it.
I mean, I died to Sunai final on a score on, so...
It's a night final impossible if you're... Like,
I
look
died
at,
to
look at the
that in
bullets,
my
they're so
TV.
close to you.
Oh, well, that
See?
is...
That's what I mean,
that is-
it's impossible.
I sent it, Crispy.
Sunai final.
That's what they mean, this is the GIF that draconic uses, that's why I remember it as a draconic GIF.
I've never seen that. I've never
It's
seen
such a
that
good
before.
GIF.
That's so good. Okay, definitely
Transition is...
Free.
bad.
No, you wasted
Yeah,
it. Okay, you only need
Does
one
this
life.
clear?
First one.
Or is the
Yes.
runner really good at Panico?
It's one death to opener and then the rest is LNM.
No, I'm predicting it's
Okay.
one death to Valg.
Nah, it's to
Predicting
opener.
one
Yeah.
left to double non.
Opener is harder than Valk, and I will not... Yeah,
Runner
yeah.
will not die to opener. Why are you doing this at the bottom? Never mind.
Yeah, this...
Okay,
Okay,
Oh my
it's looking
Never
grim.
mind.
God!
If you
Wow.
don't do it at the bottom, where are you supposed to do it?
A little bit off the bottom.
Yeah,
Like one brain.
Why?
it's just easier.
Why?
Because it gives you space to move back down in case you like drop your reading window, so you can push it back up again without threat of pattern killing you.
Okay, so now I get the same thing I got, and just one death to Source of Rains, because shaky hands.
Okay, non to... Well, why did I say non to like it's something significant?
Divining Crop
Difficult
would be
non-to
funny too, though.
Oh, yeah, Divining
Dividing
Crab.
Crab would be a very silly way to just have to force LNN from there.
I mean,
There's no
Or
way.
maybe the runner
They
just
won't die to
LNN's
this, right?
Kaneko.
I'm
Maybe the
still
runner just-
I'm sticking with my
this is
prediction. The
mean.
death is to the final. They won't die to this.
honestly, I don't think it's
What
the
if
case.
I'm
but
predicting there is no death.
I don't think it's the case, but
Ooh.
I'm gonna
What does it mean?
predict Source because it's funny. What
Yeah,
are you
yeah,
doing?
Okay.
You're very,
Very
high on
high,
that,
that
but whatever,
kinda
it
works.
works.
I mean, I know
anyone
that
predicted
works.
that
I just think that's a very
Forest death?
unusual way of doing
Yeah,
one
just below.
Like I'm not
your
used to seeing
monthly.
it like that, so it surprised me.
I don't think.
It's
I
very
don't think
varied.
it's
Yeah,
like
very
Forest.
nice Taurus. Very clean.
That was
Oh,
very
man.
nice to us. Okay, but did anyone consider the death might be non-4?
I consider
That's
it
what
a
I
rift
considered.
to that world.
This is my call. This is what I called.
Okay.
Knowing how this run has gone so far, I really wouldn't blame a non for death. Very close, but it's fine.
Don't die to bubble.
It dies here, so it's fine.
Why did
Okay,
they
here's
don't
the-
LNB?
Okay.
Well, that would be sad.
I colon open parenthesis. That's my opinion. Okay, interesting.
So
Doing a
the
little
three
bit of
options: do we
finagling
die
there.
here, we die on the next one, or we don't die at all.
Or, there's a fourth
Yep.
option if we die in twice and don't clear.
Yeah, that's
Like,
surely-
seriously. Yeah, you die on first of rain.
I
That was
want
a very
rights!
brave.
Those, they were hesitating. They shouldn't.
Oh,
Don't die
God.
again, please. Okay.
No, no way, no way. It's a gap, there you go. Well, not a gap, but
They found the gap, which is incredible. I didn't see. I couldn't even see that gap.
That's not
I
an
know this
easy
is
wave,
not
but
a popular opinion, but I do find Source of Rains to be Kaneko's hardest pattern.
I don't even know if that's not even like a odd opinion. I think people agree that Source of Pain just sucks.
I think there is a way to pass that wave. I'm gonna look back at the. Oh, never mind. There's no archived video for the current broadcast, so maybe I'll just download your replay. Because I did see a wave through that wave. It was just very hard.
I
So-
feel like
I don't blame him. Good macros here, by the way.
I feel like there is always a way. It's just
With Source, yeah.
honestly, Source used to be very hard for me. Ugh.
Oh,
There's
Hey,
micro at the
micro.
end.
Nice. Source used to be very hard for me. Then Alan gave me a strat, and it never was an issue anymore. Like
Mhm.
it really went from like 15 to like 90%.
Yeah, GG.
Anyways,
GG, yeah,
Well done.
very good run. You have a mummy G cap in an NB. I don't think that's allowed, but GG.
was it a mummy cap? Yeah, it was a mummy cap.
Yeah, that was a movie
And
cap.
so far, it's been 2 of 2 on PWG, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Taken. Yeah.
Now we just need the
Yeah, the
third round
nicest, the world's nicest
yeah,
PWG.
okay, so next round. MoF.
Wow.
I love the MoF replay showcase, man.
Can this go any faster?
No. So this
Yes, actually.
is a ReimuB LNB by Sigotu, which is 75 FPS. So the full credit is like 17 minutes or something. And
Yeah, it's oh my god.
and the comment says, "I swear on my mother, I didn't bump this time."
Okay, I believe you.
I don't.
Given that I've seen Sigotu do that twice in stage 2 on fat fingering the bomb key at this point, I think I believe it.
Why did it say
Right, like
Why did it say 60? Oh,
Okay,
the
no one
number
mentioned
that was
it.
broken. Whatever. Wrong replay.
Sigotu was wrong. Yeah, was that the
Oh,
same
that's-
replay?
that- yeah.
It
You're
was.
on the wrong replay.
That's fair.
That's fair.
wrong replay.
Yeah, now it's 75.
There we are.
Do you think you could show Fallen Leaves of Madness, the Shizuhame spell? Just so we can see what that looks like. Just for a pattern that's not normally a problem. Here it is a little
It's
faster.
normally a problem. I don't agree with
No,
that.
it's still fine.
Alright.
At 75, it's still
That's
comfortable.
fine.
yeah.
It looked fine.
Okay,
Maybe
It's just more to start seeing the difference, you know?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, obviously.
Then we gotta watch Minariko final too.
I mean, of course.
Obviously.
Naturally.
Yeah. Let's
At
see.
least,
Okay,
at
that
least
looks
if
good.
you die to it, you
That
can
looks
reset
good.
faster. Wah!
That does
Yeah,
not
okay.
look
Reset, yeah. So the one thing I've
Okay.
learned about Minariko Final is that if you can dodge it higher up, you actually have more time to react to the lasers.
Which makes no sense, but it's true.
Well, the
mean,
lasers,
because-
like the laser forecast, like the forecasts unfold and then activate, so they extend and then go. So the higher
they
you are,
don't-
the longer between them reaching you and them activating.
Yeah, they don't converge, they diverge by the time you get to the bottom. Okay.
You know,
Wow, this
okay.
is scary.
I read that message and says that's why it's BD, because I'm so used to that emote meaning BD.
What do you mean BD? It's Minariko. It's literally.
It's literally, yeah, but I renamed it to be BD on my channel, because fuck BD.
Oh my, holy
You're
micros,
ruining my
okay.
emote SMH.
You're ruining the emote.
It's not my
You're
fault.
defiling
It's
his
not my fault
emote.
if BD is literally worse than good, like than the Numerical Final.
Debatable, I fear.
It's way longer. Like I think
Okay, yeah, it's longer.
I think each wave is a bit harder, but it's way longer. So,
Two people have done the side strats now, huh?
and that's normal strat, I think. Wow.
Ah, yep, Hydro
Wrong
Panel.
wave.
First bullet. Don't die twice.
Oh, that very clearly, very close. Very close again.
It's a little bit worse.
Yeah,
So
I
it makes
mean,
sense.
you don't want Hydro Camo to be worse.
Well, at least so far, the runner hasn't bombed
Nice
yet.
Doppler.
Yeah, Doppler.
Look, I'm gonna call out the cool niche tech when I see it used.
Yeah.
Based. Yeah, based. Let's see, put it off
This-
at 75.
Feels pretty uncomfortable.
Oh my god.
whoa,
Yeah.
that was...
First wave was nice,
Wow.
second wave not so nice.
That was an insane capture. Well done.
Good. So far.
Okay. And now you just stream left one more time, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're good.
I should not be speeding that up, but wow, no. I mean, I think I did
The
the
music
music, yeah.
desync.
It's fine.
Wasn't already music
It did
desync
not
run.
work.
No, the music desynced. Yeah, that's...
We've seen 3 MoF Lunatic runs and 3 Nitori final captures, and they've all
Oh
been
no, what are you
different
doing?
strategies.
Well,
Oh.
Yeah, don't question the
Interesting
runner's
choice.
it's today MoF day. Apparently, yes, there is 3 MoF runs
Yeah.
today.
Happy
We had
MoF
MoF
day,
block
guys.
in the middle.
Oh my god, okay.
Wow.
That was very well handled.
Very good read.
Yeah, popcorn fairies are already bad at 60. Talking of
let me
things that
change
are bad at
this
60. Oh my god, I can't
Oh,
read.
yeah.
I can't read.
Yuck.
Okay, I can read now.
I'm reading this. That was
Yeah.
very nice.
Wow.
One.
Waterfall, sure.
That was very kind.
Then the waterfall technique.
I don't
There you are.
understand how people do this strat. Like the people
How
who
are you doing
have
at
learned-
75 FPS actually?
I mean,
know,
it,
right? The
it
people-
should be the same. It shouldn't scale that much.
No, but the
You-
people who
you
know
look
that
for the
strat
same
just swear
gap.
it's like super consistent and easy, but I just can't see it.
Yeah, I
It's-
know.
it al-
I know it's basically
always
the
looks
same
impressive.
input.
I've
It just
kind
looks
of learned how to
impressive.
do it at some point. By just
See, even the
kinda
runners
tapping
think
at
they've
the same
moved
spot.
it.
I don't know. It's really weird. I
Yeah,
don't like it. It's not comfortable. I'd rather
Yeah,
keep doing them.
same.
But I don't like
Personally,
Momiji.
I'd just rather time down Momiji for longer.
The only reason I timed out Momiji is I didn't want to put like the time to learn it, but with how much I hate Momiji, I would 100% go for Waterfall.
It doesn't die on crows, right? No way, right? Hey.
Ooh, thanks.
My bad.
Congratulations on manifesting a death.
Yeah, like it was going so fine. It was gonna be perfect.
It was so good, and then you
Yeah.
you made it death. You invented a death. You
I
spawned it into the
invented
replay.
crows.
Yeah.
man. I was gonna talk about it being like PWG,
For,
miniature PWG.
for Waterfall, I was told that it's not worth it to go for to learn it for LNB, and I was like, okay, sure, and I did not learn it.
It's Storm Day at 75
Storm
FPS.
Day is
How this
rough.
is unreadable garbage. I feel.
No, it's readable.
This is
pretty doable.
readable.
I,
It's pretty
I,
fun.
I have a capture of this at 0 power. It was
in
an
a room.
experience.
Yeah, I am in a room full of super players.
No, I'm not.
PWG 75 FPS is a fun
Ooh,
Did
Yeah.
anyone see that?
that's
Yeah.
almost a TKO.
Okay,
Oh,
right
they're gonna
side,
die 'cause
right
the-
side.
Yeah,
They're
wrong
doing it on
side.
the right side.
How do we get two
Yeah.
right side PWG? These
Yeah,
are,
see,
Ah,
if-
yeah.
these are.
You see, if you did it on the left, you wouldn't have died. Trust me.
Left side always better.
How do we have two right side PWG?
The right side majority, I guess.
That's incorrect. How do you
God,
do
this fine
this?
125
How do you not
FPS.
die?
Oh
You
my
just look
goodness
at one
gracious.
bullet, you follow that one bullet, and you go after that one bullet.
And you die because
Yeah.
it does not work.
Because I run into arrowheads, I run into the rice bullet. It's just misery. I don't like it.
Well, it's because you're
Everyone
supposed to time your arrowhead choices so that you go where there's no rice, and then you deal with the rice and go up so you can deal with only one part
Yeah,
of the
but
time.
like I focus on the thing and then I die because I'm too focused on the thing and I don't dash correctly.
It just feels so
Well, you
comforting.
only dash when you have to focus on the lanes.
Yeah, but when I do that, I'm gonna get hit by the lane because I'm too busy focusing on the arrowhead.
Okay, it's the
It's
same
just
reason
bad.
why I
Okay,
don't like
good
high
restream.
speed
Well,
counts. It's
ooh.
just uncomfortable.
Nice.
Very close to hitting that fairy and giving it a
that
hug.
looked like my
That
route for
could've hit you,
LNB.
yeah.
That is not a good thing.
Those things can like slam you if you don't kill them in time at the bottom.
Slam is a hard word. We
I-
just say hug in these
I don't
industry.
even remember where
Oh.
my stats came my strat
I
came
mean,
from.
I would argue at 75 FPS, it's more of a slam.
That is true.
Oh my god, this looks,
Your
this
flying
looks
tackle.
off on 75 actually.
This is good.
I am not excited
Like-
for Great Thaumaturgy on 75.
Head up micro dodging is
We love secretly
Very
embarrassed
uncanny.
Zenmaku.
because well movement
I'm
speed-
calling it Great
This week should be
Thaumaturgy
fine.
because it's more memorable.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
it's
LNB
just
stuff.
like
Yeah, yeah.
higher movement speed makes microing weird.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
Makes
talk
sense.
about. The higher
Because
movement speed
it's not just the
genuinely makes
bullets,
such a
it's the
difference.
movement speed.
Yeah, I'm usually fine with
Yeah,
the
you-
movement being like being increased for higher FPS except for heavy micro stuff.
You have to
So
get
I
used to the
cannot.
new movement speed before you get used to like micro. You have to recalibrate your like movement settings.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're gonna run into everything and you're gonna look like a car that just used the wrong tires.
Okay, can I open it?
I was watching a video on
Oh,
how
ouch.
tires are actually one of the safer mechanisms
Whoa.
of a car.
Oh my
That's why I got
god,
reminded.
this is
Good.
an
This is
experience.
reading.
This
Okay,
is
she's
an
actually being
experience,
mean.
man.
And I offered you a free house, but you chose to remain homeless. Pog.
Yeah. She tried to build a house.
I don't know, I don't know if it's free, you have to go past Aya for it.
Yeah.
Look, as
yeah,
soon as you
yeah.
make it out of Tengu territory, it's free real estate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it literally is free real estate on the
That-
Moria Mount. On the
that's a
Moria
big
Shrine.
if, you know?
Okay, Moses Death incoming. Watch this. Impossible spell.
Sigotu is super.
Like
I'll be
An
honest,
important
that didn't
Okay,
look
super player.
threatening at all.
Little
That did
known
not look
fact:
threatening at all.
the S in Sigotu stands for super. Anyways,
Yeah, and yes,
If you can
it's
do
like
that,
the
though.
Drupal stands for super, there you go.
If you can
Yeah,
do
it's a
that, then you
silent-
won't die
it's
on
a
the
silent
last two.
S.
There is no I.
Eco 2.
it's like Hidden Star in 4 seasons.
Hidden super enforcer?
What?
Oh, nice readjustment of the lane there.
Wow.
Did anyone do that?
This is...
This is certainly a strat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's a strat.
That
So
can go
two
wrong
runs-
so easily.
I feel
Yeah,
like
you
my
got
runs
full life
has
stage
very-
I
stakes.
feel like my ice score is not surviving this run. Do you get more score at 25 FPS? You don't.
No.
Oh my
That's the
god.
coping
Imagine if
mechanism.
score runners just went to 180 FPS just to get more score. Horrific.
Yeah, don't do that. Left side? No. That's actually...
No, it's
Another
good to
start in the corner.
it's good to kill that last one.
Yeah, transition death. That
what
just
can you
makes
do?
sense.
Yeah, this is higher speed, so it's
It's
difficult.
already,
You just die
it's already
alone.
impossible at Pixie, like... Essential option
Safe,
for TBC
safe,
when,
safe.
hopefully never.
No,
Imagine
that's very. Who is it to
We
call
can-
me?
look in chat. Imagine high FPS for TWC.
Hopefully never.
Bottom hugging some more.
That would actually be a
Wow.
fun bonus match, I think.
Ah, and
I
that's
mean, to
the
be
penalty.
honest, open at 75 FPS is a gamble. Like,
I'm surprised you lasted that long. Actually,
that's called luck.
it looked.
I-
You know that.
Isn't there somebody who has like a 80 something, like literally an 80 FPS timeout of that
Who
thing?
is that?
I think Crazy has something like that.
Yeah, okay.
Putting the crazy and crazy for
That just
Pokemon.
means that it can be done.
I don't think what crazy does means it can be done.
Well, I mean,
Divine
that, is,
Improbable.
that is probably a case of higher movement speed there.
well, with the 75 FPS LNN can be done because Sock did it
It's 72, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, chocolate.
from off.
I'm pretty sure it was 72. What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. This
Wait.
has some very interesting
This
prospects
clears?
for the rest of the run.
I mean, maybe?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
My score is dead anyway.
Nice. Taurus.
That movement was like butter.
The thing is, source should be the exact same. I think it's just Virtual Wind Guard now. Which is not a small task. Oh god.
Source is a danger too, don't forget.
I don't think it is. I think it should scale the exact same way.
Consider, we just saw an LNB that died to Source.
Okay, but
Well, died means to
Sigotu
imply that the
thing
run
is,
died. and
Sigotu
not
has
like-
LNN, right? And like, Source would not scale up in difficulty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you just do, yeah, look, you just do it safely like this and you're
Yeah,
fine.
like
Because
this.
you still have so much time to read the arrowhead
Yeah.
waves.
Yeah,
So you can just pick your gap.
it just basically
Yeah.
doesn't scale up. Yeah.
Yeah.
yes, it does scale up. It's getting
basically
everything
not.
harder.
I feel like, of course, there's gonna be a sense of scaling up in a way, but like it isn't as major.
I
as
mean,
something like- I don't know.
there is stuff that really scales up, and there is stuff that it's a bit faster.
Yeah, that's pretty much the evaluation.
Like Source is about the least scaling up you can have. Virtual
This-
Wind Guard,
these
on the
movement-
other
these
hand,
movement
really scales up.
fast for Yeah, I just nice micro, macro.
Wow.
Oh my god,
Gonna be-
it dies in the next 3 seconds if they stay in the middle enough. Nope, I lied. I'm a liar. My pants are on fire. Just kidding.
GG, man.
That was very nice.
Force cap.
Very, very nice.
That's a very good run, yes.
Especially with the forced capture of the last two.
And
And you did
Most
not
importantly-
bomb.
they did not.
Yeah.
God, that's the biggest achievement here. Congratulations.
And so now, obviously, we have more MoF, right?
Right.
Yeah. Fuck all of
What
you.
is
We're watching
OSHA
my
at the
run.
bottom there? No, drift hijack now.
No.
You're gonna watch a sort of friend death and cry with me, okay? It was supposed to be stage
What if I
6
don't
LNN. It was supposed to be.
Oh, I felt the sadness through your voice.
Gameplay. Oh, I'm
Source
lowering
of
your
Rains,
PS.
legitimate threat.
No, it's not. I died to shaky
Source of
hands.
Rains is a difficult
You said
one.
you died to it.
Shaky hands.
Okay, in the interlude, I'm noticing that there's a lot more clips about this this TRS, and I am quite interested in them.
Okay, so next one is MoF. I lied.
Yeah, you better be lying.
Double spoiler ultra. That is such a run. We're having it actually. Double spoiler ultra. It's unlock Hatate speedrun.
Oh boy.
By oogabeck.
Good category.
Hmm? Yeah, I mean, I made my best to make it work with the TRS category stuff. It was difficult. Okay, I think I will need the help of someone that knows double spoiler, probably Saros.
That is true.
So I will have to ask one of you to let place for Saros.
Wait.
Bye-bye.
I'm excited to explode.
The thing is, without
Thank you
Saros,
for
I don't
both.
think anyone knows how to commentate that properly.
So the pictures being taken. Yup.
Yep.
Bye,
Yeah, the
Crispy.
MoF block ended until we lost Sigotu.
Yeah, it's over.
Time for Saros to actually not come. Okay, sorry.
Well, nope. Hey, you jinxed it. Yay.
Hello, Sarah.
I don't know if I can share the sound with you. I don't think so. So I think you're just getting no sound. Deal with it. There you go. Okay, I was not asked to hide the score, but I will still hide the thing because browser stuff is weird. Probably gonna be loud too. Not that loud actually. I have lost OBS. Got it.
So I think one thing I definitely will want to know is anywhere that this route deviates from the standard route.
Let's play.
Well, it's gonna be interesting. Like the thing is, we've seen ultra gameplay before with Casey scoring, but this is actually the first time we're gonna see a speedrun. I would assume like there's suddenly going to be some difference, especially with like how much more charge you're going to get. So
Yeah.
theoretically, some things could be easier, but also it's still ultra. So yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna be
I see
interesting.
that we're not dodging this inside the ring because why?
It's not 720p. I'm getting lied to, man.
Are there any factors that improve charge time by any chance?
Charge time, no, but the amount of charge you get back after a picture is influenced by how many bullets you capture in that picture, up to a certain cap. So ultra meaning more bullets means that you get more back in some situations.
I see.
2011? No, probably before.
I think double spoiler is 2010.
Around that time.
Years ago?
Yeah, 2010 probably. Like TD was 2011, and there was another game between them.
There was.
Which
Yeah,
was.
It is.
Yeah,
It
2010.
is 2010. Can you believe it, guys?
So that
15
would
years
make
ago.
UFO 29. Oh god. 29, 2009.
29.
That's so many bullets.
Yeah.
I can't believe UFO came out in 1996.
I can't. You
I
you
can't
did
believe
those.
that's what came
Ooh.
out.
This one is this static?
It is static.
Okay. I was pretty sure it was, but wanted
Just
to
looks,
confirm.
yeah, jelly beans. Always scary.
Yeah,
Mm.
we
Yeah.
survived the sweet potatoes.
I mean, this was also the game that introduced like other, like different hitboxes for bullets. So yeah,
This is
little
where
bit
the
scarier
shift
than
in
usual.
hitboxes happened.
Like basically like the first shift, you could say. There was
I
another
see.
one with LOLK where the player hitboxes were different or became different. I think. I'm not sure.
They became the same, I think.
Hidden stars when player hitboxes became
It's-
completely standardized.
Yeah.
But if there was a change to everybody else going to that, I could believe it.
Well, no.
Yeah. Okay, I believe you failed.
What do you mean Feywild sucks? Feywild is a very good game.
Nice aiming.
Oh yeah, double spoilers within the family of 12.x games.
Hey, we should probably mention a bit about what Ultra actually means.
I don't know what ultra means. Yeah.
It's like, I think it's a vinyl patch, which just
Yeah.
changes every spell card to make them
Yeah,
way more.
Yeah, in this case, you can see that there's double the blue bullets on everything, like 2 in the same line. Sometimes there's more bullets in spread, so it fans out more.
Oh, so we're skipping the Parsi fireball spell. Got returning.
That sounds really fair, honestly. I think that'll
Yeah,
be
that
one where
one-
it's doubled. Here's a case where, again, it's doubled, but you can see the bullets that would normally start not moving. There's now a set of them that start moving.
That's the thing about
Ultra can
Ultra,
do a funny
And you have
stuff.
to wait.
it's like,
Oh, menuing.
yeah, manually difficult. I feel like Ultra,
Mechanical
it's
failure.
like not,
Oh
it's
god.
not always that much harder, but it's always
okay.
way more stuff. This looks
This is certainly
static.
not what you're going to do in a regular speedrun, but okay, if that works.
I assume this
That
is
is a
static because I
trippy
have no
spell
idea how
card.
you would read that.
Yeah.
It is aimed. Like the blue
Oh,
lane,
okay.
lines are aimed.
Also works.
Well, close enough.
Of course, yeah, mom.
I just have an image of Yamame saved on my computer and I just labeled it fatso.jpg.
What?
It's named fatso.jpg.
I heard you.
You know, every time I see Yamame, I think of that stupid picture, like unrealistic beauty standards.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Oh my god.
And it's like, it's a picture of Yamame, and like, there is a spider in front of the screen, like, you turn!
You turn. No, does she just launch a bomb? Hey, this reminds me of Scarlet Meister. Okay, that's
no,
a lot
those
more.
are-
Bubbles?
Oh.
Oh, those
Yeah,
are
that's
a lot
the
more.
Turns out
another
also
thing
like a
I'll-
little bit faster than usual.
Yeah. Another thing Ultra can do is just end up having a lot more lingering bullets. And that can
Which
make
will-
dealing with things a lot harder sometimes.
It can make because lingering bullets make movement very difficult. It constrains you, and I hate lingering bullets so much. I die to lingering bullets. That bullet that I hate.
That's double, that looks so weird.
What is this?
It just
So
doubles.
it's like my
All thread
first.
Kandada's rope, except there's 2 ropes.
Yeah, but the second mob was so slow, it shouldn't really matter anyways.
It matters
It was
here.
Yeah, but a little bit, yeah. There are some,
Really, it's
like,
really-
these stray bullets can be nasty. Oh god, the rainbow. Double rainbow?
Oh,
What does
It's
this
like some kind of
mean?
double rainbow.
It means even more points.
This is an
And
actual
also
real
more chargeback, so it's easier to deal with each wave.
Yeah, because again, you've mentioned that.
I
If
feel like
you picture enough
I just
bullets.
brought up a really old man and nobody got it.
No, I got it. I was just ignoring it.
I mean, you're also old. No shame
Yeah,
for
yeah.
it, sorry. Oh god, don't forget Kizume.
Yeah, I can see all of you are old right now, and you can't
what do you mean
deny it.
all of you? I'm not old.
All of you are old.
You are the third oldest in this call right now.
I have attained the venerable age of 21.
Oh god, what are the mentors doing?
This is scary.
Their best.
Oh yeah, oh delays.
That-
Oh,
like,
one almost
too
spawned
much,
on
honestly.
at the end there.
Oh,
But this
oh,
is going
wow,
to be
this looks-
disgusting, ain't it? Oh, never mind. Oh,
This looks fine.
this is
Nice
still the
dash.
same, kind of.
You just took a solo picture of Yamami. Look at this cool spider I found.
Can't really do much else
And this
on that
picture.
scene.
Yep. Boom, 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 boom.
This is like
boom,
interesting
boom,
so far. Like
boom,
we are
boom,
-1
boom,
regarding the
boom.
scene count. What you usually do?
We just, I assume you skipped over that.
I mean, I
RC
feel
fireball
like
spell.
later on, like the route will really change, right? Because for example, like 10-7, you know, the newer
Well,
one.
12-1 is usually
don't-
12-1's usually very easy, but on Ultra it's basically impossible.
Oh wow,
oh
nice
yes.
micro
Oh
there.
yep, yep. That's also one that you gotta skip in this one. Oh, no need
Not
to
even
wait.
4-1. That's fair, honestly. Those bolts would come out very fast.
I don't like what's happening on my screen. There's Nitori. No Nitori, not Momiji.
Oh. But look, Aya's getting to delete it constantly.
Oh god. Oh.
Yeah,
This
this
is-
is
Can I-
catharsis.
can I do
even though
that
it still,
in MoF?
still looks hard.
Can I
Yeah,
just
it's
die.
called bombing.
Or
I'm
yeah,
not allowed to
bombing
do
or dying.
that.
Then start
You can
scoring,
die.
and then you can.
I don't want to go off.
Okay.
It
You're lost.
looks pretty annoying. Like it's annoying because of how optimized it is. I'm sure it would be fun if it wasn't optimized.
Oh,
Ah, yeah, yeah.
First step of the run.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
first step of the run. That was
honestly
rough.
very late considering it's ultra.
Yeah. Are they gonna die twice here? No, it's looking fine, right? Never mind. Too early to say anything at the moment.
Yeah, I think that stage 5 is not going to be much different, just because that's the special bullets and lasers. And
Nice movement.
Ultra tends to not do anything with those.
Don't die now, please. And nice.
The few things
Nice,
that you
right?
are doing in stage 5 are still quite dense. Or we're skipping a lot.
Skipping bite.
Oh
I
my
mean, honestly,
god,
that
what
sounds
is
fair.
this?
What is this? This looks horrible.
I mean, it doesn't look that bad
Nothing-
because there seems to be a safe spot. Yeah.
It's basically on this scene you're supposed to like go into the corners, like alternating between them. But here they're also just standing on one side.
Yeah,
Cool
I
strat.
guess that's the type of thing when, like, you know, I don't think Ultra is necessarily harder, it's just
Ay,
Oh,
ay, ay.
it's harder.
way
It's
more.
definitely harder.
Okay, but it's like,
Yeah, yeah.
sometimes it's like, there's still like, some way of doing it that's still pretty fine. But it's
Actually, if I-
always, way more stuff.
If I remember correctly, like Casey took a long time to score this properly. Like even experimented with like going to the top and stuff. It was just really annoying, this pattern.
I really like how the runner
Nice.
did it though. It looked very
Wait,
smooth.
we're doing 4-7?
Shikodama.
No, we're not.
Nope. No.
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, you got your question answered.
I assume that was the runners thinking 4-7 and 4-5 were like the other one, and yeah.
Yeah, I was a little surprised this one got skipped, and I was also very surprised to see 4-7.
Is this the ancient ultra patch or something new? No idea.
Okay, and there's the
I
time.
am young and wild and free.
Yeah,
This is just
this
like
is going
this
to be the
is usual.
same.
Yeah.
So good.
Runner is in the chat, so hopefully they can enlighten us on the source of this ultra.
Enlighten us. Appease our curiosities.
Okay, so it is the old static path.
And
That explains
Ancient.
why everything looks familiar to me.
You put more
That's
on
one I
one?
have.
This doesn't look too bad
No,
I
this
don't-
looks fine.
as of now.
They're only erasing one of the fists. Oh. Okay, still fine.
Yeah, this,
Still
Good
easier than being
demonstration.
trapped in strike.
Okay.
Fine.
Get slammed the moment. I was about to say it's a good demonstration of Aya's movement speed, but like, yeah.
You can actually get 2 fists when you like aim the first one a little bit closer to the second one, and then you do a horizontal shot. But I mean, so far it's still good enough to dodge it like that.
Okay, those are some interesting dodges there, but well, it worked out.
Are we gonna have the same
That's a nice
charging
gap.
shotgun? No.
No, we got the picture. Hello, Marasa.
Anchors.
Yeah, this is going to be barely any different.
Yeah, the anchors are shooting bullets, and yeah, they are.
I mean,
Not
yeah,
that
you can
much
just
faster as
cancel
well.
the...
If anything, it might be slightly easier because you're canceling more bullets.
And again, you get more charge. Funny how that works.
Imagine Ultra Hidden Star. You'd get a similar effect.
Ultra hidden star. This really
Given the lasers
polarized
and the Venus card,
mechanics.
understandably.
Yep. Venus of the build would be awful, and that laser card is just a big pain anyway.
Nice movement. there.
Stay under...
Saves what?
Ooh.
And this one should be the same, or basically the same, just because of how much gets cancelled.
Oh my god, the runner's round.
Yeah, I mean, I feel...
Cancelled or blocked, of course.
The
I feel like
anchor block
you
is cool.
you wanna wait for the cycle anyway, so... Like, you don't want to take
pretty
a sprint
fine.
too early, right? Because
Nice.
That was clean.
Okay.
Oh god, Mentor Cell.
oh,
Oh boy.
Oh, so that was so slow.
Yeah, the extra ones being slow makes this easier than if they were fast. At least I think that's what's
Yeah.
happening here.
You get enough charge at least, so they don't become a nuisance. Although now... Okay, now might good enough. Yeah. No fireballs. Helix. How does,
Yeah, this is
what
going
does
to be one
Helix
that's
look like?
probably unchanged.
Oh,
Or effectively
yeah, that's
unchanged.
basically the same.
waiting for the photo?
Clean.
So at this point, we're what? A lot of spells down? On the standard route?
Oh god. Ooh.
Okay. What do you mean by a lot of spells down? That's mean we've got a lot of them down, or we're missing a lot down?
We have a lot less than the standard route, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So
then
where will we?
regular unlock Hatate one, you would do basically most of the early game and the mid game.
I mean,
up until
I just-
level 7.
I just assume, right, because like this is Ultra, you have way more difficulty. Like you have to care way more about difficulty of certain spell rather than time, right? So, because usually the reason why you don't do that much late in unlock Hatate is because you have to take like 7 billion photos for each scene and just take a lot
No,
of
most
time.
of the late game stuff is still 5. Like, a lot of it is still 5.
Is it? I feel like a bunch of it is like really long.
Yeah, it's like
I mean,
a lot of it is, but a lot of it is still 5.
Fair enough.
It's just a lot of the early scenes are like this one and have 4. Or you can get those
Oh.
5 photos
Jesus.
without really having to stall in any way.
Hello, Thor,
Hello,
thanks for the raid.
Thor. I was confused about the fact you cut streamer already, but then I remember
Oh,
daylight
God.
saving time.
Can you believe it, guys? TRS is an hour earlier.
Yeah, this card is only lasers, yeah, nothing has changed here.
Yeah.
Okay,
And-
you killed early. Okay, fair enough. Well, thanks for the raid and good luck. Life.
I've always liked this scene. I think it's a fun one. Like, it's not really that difficult. I mean, the strategy hasn't changed, but it's just fun.
Yeah, fair.
That's a little spooky that the ideal strat would be to like go really fast and skip one wave, then you have to do some weird dodging, but if you're fast enough, it's actually fine. I guess this is one where you actually have to watch your timing, or else you're gonna get walled.
It is possible to go too fast on this, even in the unmodified game.
Oh yeah. No
That's
Suika.
6-8.
I think.
No giant Suika.
7? Oh, okay. Hungry
Oh
Beast.
god.
Oh, that was.
Oh,
This is just going
that's
to be
gonna
a
be some fast charging. Or not. Taking more safe approach to this.
This is probably a case of it is
this
way
looks very
scarier than it
consistent.
looks, but it does look scary.
I mean, the hungry tiger's pouncing on you, so.
No, I don't think this looks scary, just because it's just a very
I feel like
consistent looking
I feel
strategy.
like you're very close to being walled on the side, but you're never actually walled.
Hmm.
That's the thing, like with both shoulda build and double swallow, like many patterns are kind of cheesable if you're fast enough or like smart enough with your pictures. So that's what makes Ultra actually like really dealable, from what it seems.
And you don't have to deal with all of the nonsense, and especially in a category like this where you don't have to play the entire
Ooh.
game anyway.
You have to be smart. That sounds impossible.
That requires
Mandala.
thinking.
I can't
Who
do
needs to
that.
think in this modern day and age? Who needs thinking? Thinking's overrated. Just picture. Take pictures. Ta-da.
Okay, this is the usual threat.
Looks like it's
This
a
is a tick-
little scarier.
Tic tac
I
toe.
mean, that's more
spell card.
bullets.
I mean,
I
Mandala
like the
is not that bad, but yet there are some times
It-
where
it
the
just
blue
like-
bullets or like the fireballs will get you.
Yeah, it
It'll leave you
looks
at
a
spot.
bit more involved, but that's about it.
I like the concept of this spell card.
Ooh, Gold Rush.
7 photo
Also
scene is absolutely worth doing in a context like this.
Okay, the pedals are behaving in an interesting way. Some of them are even like moving backwards.
They're just giving extra charge.
Ah, 99!
99.
This close.
Oh god.
Scary now.
But this.
Oh,
Oh no! Oh, but
oh
the
my
both
God.
pendulums
Okay.
were scary. Oh, wait. Yeah, the laser
please.
spell. This one is also the same.
Yeah, if this one's unchanged, it might only be 6 photos, which is 1 more than the usual, but like it's only 1 more than the usual.
Oh, that would be funky if if an ultra patch would increase the amount of shots you would need, and the pattern becomes worse with the extra shots. But that would be a little bit too
static
complex.
Ultra patch for Alan in the chat does not really affect lasers in any way, and so because that pattern's all lasers, it's unaffected.
Melting white.
And then
Those-
sun bullets here and not. Yeah,
Those
you
blue bullets are nasty.
yeah. And if you look
God.
closely here, you can see that the slower bullets are just exactly in line with some of the faster ones. I don't think you can really use that information to help dodging, but it is at least true.
Oh,
There are
careful.
cases where you can
Nice.
use that.
Shopping district. I mean, the only change here is the fireballs, or like the aimed fireballs from Orin.
Yes, and the second ring is slightly off center, so you have to stream it to the right. You can't stream it left.
I love that. That's so stupid.
And some tinting on. Yeah, we're getting to the point where the other spells really easily become stupid, or way too stupid on Ultra.
Slightly
Oh, well.
surprised to see Ghost Town skipped, but I guess that one could get pretty nasty.
Yeah, I can kind of see how it would be more doable than other stuff at least. Oh my!
Wow.
That was interesting timing.
Yeah, we obviously skipped 9-1.
Oh god, this is dense.
It's just, yeah, you can probably micro to that. Yeah, probably.
I mean,
Reimu, maybe.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, in the corner it
PCB.
looks doable, question mark?
PCB Reimu or Iron Reimu?
Oh, just
Well, all the way to
skipping
Rose.
everything.
Oh boy.
No, thinking about what's in here, I mean, I guess the Satori spell, Camera Shy Rose, is a little surprising. Maybe it's nasty to get close.
This looks fairly normal.
Thinking
Like
about
it's a bit more tough to go through. It looks, I mean, it's not rose.
what was it called? Brain fingerprint, like that could still be a possibility, but like, I guess fair.
Going straight to 10-1
Oh god.
is not surprising.
Yeah, 10-1 is still like
Oh,
easily doable.
I mean,
This
another
is
case
the-
of it looks way tougher than it is.
This is the freebie scene of stage 10 so that everybody can get to stage 11.
Yeah, other than that, level 10 doesn't really give you that much. Okay, I mean,
No. Fair.
Yeah,
Excellent.
no, it looks
Could be fine.
basically unchanged.
yeah, the ultra scaling isn't that.
oh, got went by Tenchi.
Tenchi hug, my beloved. Okay, how?
Interesting to see how easy this looks like. I guess it makes sense. You just don't have to bother about most of the fireballs, and you just have to watch out for the rocks.
I don't know about easy
keystones.
to be honest. Like those micros look annoying.
Yeah, the
You know,
keystones are pretty dense. Like those micros can easily get you.
And Tenchi as well.
Oh, still
I
shots.
guess.
10-8. I was expecting 10-8.
That is
Oh,
the same.
I mean,
Yeah, that is. Wow.
aren't the mantles doubled?
No.
Okay.
This is still
Well,
super
they might
tough.
be, but they're like overlapping.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
If they are
feel like a
doubled,
little
they're
bit wider.
doubled in the exact same place.
Yeah, I mean, then it's not
Wonderful.
doubled. I don't care. Like maybe it gives more charge, but
Yeah, that matters then.
not to a sensible
No,
degree.
it makes this easier, strictly easier
Yeah.
than the
Not
vanilla.
to a sensible degree.
Oh, got 11-1.
You'd be surprised.
It's like
How-
4 more bullets.
Again, you'd be surprised how much an extra couple percent charge can help.
Yeah,
How much
because,
percent does
yeah.
one bullet give?
That
I don't know.
is a
Me
good shot.
neither.
I can't tell.
I think the answer is it depends.
But I think that
Oh,
4
God.
bullets
Oh,
is really
no.
not.
Oh, God.
Oh, you're dead. Yeah.
Is it fine? It's not fine, yeah.
11-1 is stupid. But the thing is, like, here it would
It
actually
looks
matter.
fun.
Like, you can get it into a nice rhythm if you had a little bit more percentage. So I would have thought like the ultra patch would make this a little bit easier in quotation marks. But once you have to dodge these lanes, then yeah, that's just bullshit.
This looks
Yeah, as soon as
really
you have
fun.
to start
honestly.
engaging with the pattern, you just lose. So just don't engage with the pattern.
Oh, go on, stop it.
Oh, this thing scares me. I know it's not that hard, but it scares me to death. Like, look at this, man. How do you read any
It's a
of
good
that?
thing. Like,
You don't.
you don't.
Yeah,
It's static.
I know. That's the issue.
But like it's static aimed, so you just start.
I know, that's
Or
not,
you do the same thing all the time.
that's not fun.
On Bashira.
Yeah, I mean, this is basically unchanged.
I mean, you get
Even
more
better
charge.
Nice route.
Oh god, it's based
This
on...
is also going to be basically
Do
unchanged.
we really have to do something based on this spell, man? It was not
I mean, honestly,
fun in
this
MoF.
spell is better than the one in MoF. Like this is more engaging.
Yeah,
This one's so
I
good.
agree. Yeah, MoF is just annoying because you need to have a route, and I didn't have one.
This more closely resembles how fast it goes in the fighting game.
The respect has been paid. Thank you, Nightbot.
Yes, pay your respect to the frog.
Yeah, frog. Frog.
Like, I was watching Shadow, and like I saw the Nightbot message, and I'm like, why would someone say
That
F?
looked
And I read up, and I was like, oh.
Yeah. Org.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Oh!
Oh wow.
That's out of
Oh yeah,
kunai.
good luck.
To be honest, like I don't think it changes much of it. It's just, blah.
Gotta be a little more careful.
I
guess
got
so.
jump scared by the slurry of nightmare bullets.
Well, the thing is,
Oh dear.
you also get jump scared on normal GS, to be honest.
Duh.
Yeah,
It looks tight.
That's a close one.
Yes.
very good.
Okay, nice. Nice.
Good cap.
Oh, that was the
Get
only
out
one.
of level 12.
Hmm.
Oh,
I respect to get out of level 12.
Yeah. And so I assume all extras, right?
No, there's no way we're doing EX9.
Oh god.
ow. You took a picture of your own death. That's insane.
I would expect to see most of EX done now.
I mean, at this point, yeah. I didn't catch the
Yeah.
scene count.
I have not
So-
counted, I'll be honest. It's like more than 30, I know that.
Oh god, what are these stars doing?
Oh.
They are existing
yeah.
to give additional charge.
Yeah, but they move a little bit different here now.
This looks better than
Just
Marisa.
Slightly different.
This looks better than Marisa non-tree, I'll tell you that one.
I mean, to be fair, this also has a pattern.
Ooh!
Boo.
Yeah, it does a
Boy,
pattern,
start-
therefore it looks better.
Okay, what's EX3 again? I know it's a Sanai. Is it the rain
Then
one?
it's like,
Isn't it the bomb one?
Vice bullets raining down on you while fireballs
No, the
are
bomb one is
spawning next to
EX6.
you.
There's no, I think
Okay.
there's no way we're not doing EX6.
What?
Aww.
Why do the bullets just suddenly spike outwards?
Because the bullets are moving extremely fast, so that they're actually skipping over like the gaps between them.
Yeah, it's like the
and then when you
shutter
take a
effect
picture, it slows the game down to 1/4 speed, and so those bullets now exist in like they travel through those spaces in between.
Yeah.
That's a funny way to make use of like the rolling
Ah.
effect that helicopters, for example, go through sometimes.
It's
That's such a unique concept.
not exactly the same, but yeah.
Yeah, it's not rolling shutter.
It's well, you know
It's
what I
just-
mean. That.
It's just fast. It's just like the same thing as like, Mario 64 passes that go through every world in existence because it goes faster,
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
this is the
I
same.
voted for that spell in my spell card vote
Yeah, that's fair.
popularity poll.
I didn't vote
Hey.
because I was
Oh,
like, I'm
looking
gonna
at one.
vote BDB and Virtual Vanguard and then the other fight is, so I did not vote.
I think you already know what I voted, so I just won't talk about it.
Meister, Full Moon Howling.
Benny
PWG.
Foom, Scarlet
PWG.
Meister. That's actually my number 2.
First one was books.
I'd rather shoot something.
We're not seeing
You're
EXP.
not doing Wily Toad.
I mean 57. Like that's I think like one more needed.
One more?
Yeah,
Sounds right.
58 I think was it.
Blink reference, man. It hurts.
I know this exactly, basically the same, but those rings being a lot more solid than they were, it's always funny.
It's like it still looks better than Blink.
Ah, yeah.
Ow. That bullet that I hate. Oh, nice.
Fascinating to see that you can just skip one wave like that. Like, I guess that's something to mention. oogabeck also got currently the second place in all scenes 1.
Damn.
So, like, at least last that I checked, so that they were at like 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 minute and a couple seconds, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
so
that-
they know the stuff.
They've been going for sub 1.
And they're doing
So,
that
like-
thread.
You want to explain that strat?
So we like, if you want to unlock Hatate, you gotta get through the spoiler level, but you don't have to do every scene. You actually just have to do all of the Aya scenes. So you can just skip spoiler 2 and 3, because if you finish spoiler 4, you actually get the option to just go to the next scene. It's not grayed out, even though you didn't do spoiler 2 and 3. So yeah. The thing is that you will have to play as Aya though, but it still skips 2 scenes.
Ow. Yeah, so huge time
The
save.
dueling camera slowdown.
It's not that like it is a good time save, but well, that is faster than Aya, so it gets nerfed by that.
You get to skip 2 scenes, and in exchange, you have to do the end game with Aya instead of Hatate. And it's not exactly built for Aya.
It's not built for it. It's like it's harder and like the charge speed is slower. So well, it's slower.
The thing is, it got both its advantages and disadvantages, but it's still faster. Funny
Yeah,
enough.
of course it's faster.
I-
But it's not. as fast as
If I'm
that's not
correct,
going to think,
it's
you know?
not that Hatate's charge speed is faster than Aya's. It's that her cap on how much charge she can get back after a successful photo is higher, and so she can get more back after a photo than Aya can.
It's a like there's another thing with Hatate, like her or the amount of charge she gets back is also dependent on how much she charges for her shots. If you do a shot immediately, she will get like 50% back immediately. But if you take a lot longer to aim for a shot, you will get nothing, and then it will also take a long time until you can take a shot again.
Oh boy.
Aya versus Aya is very fun. Like the picture with both Ayas on it.
So close.
Though honestly, doing this with Hatate on Ultra looks pretty painful, because you'd have to get reasonably close to this.
Yeah, but
We
you
have
also gotta.
time.
You can keep in mind that the bullets are aimed, although I guess the second wave is also aimed like off a little bit, as you can see.
Okay, clearing, sure.
A defensive shot, just
Yeah.
to live.
I don't know.
Live.
Yeah,
Oh,
this scene is generally slower than the one with when you would do it with Hatate, but also way safer
wow.
since you got the range.
That's a nice dash.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
Yeah.
Oh god! Oh!
Oh, God.
Very
Okay.
close.
Ah, this looks good. Nice.
There it is.
So then, not PWG yet.
Hi.
This scene is annoying with IR. It's taking so long,
Yep.
and it's not really that difficult even. Like you can see how not dense it is even on Ultra.
I don't know. It's lane. I'm bad at lane.
It's fine.
Yeah,
Just kind
we're
of
I'm looking
I'm
charge
kind
A.
of left wave. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Okay, you could charge now. Or we do another round.
You come here. There we are.
Okay, now. Still, no, it's still not PWG.
No, now we have the one that came back in ISC.
It was
Yeah, of
tougher
course
in
you'd make
ISC,
mention of
I
that.
think. Yeah, in ISC, because in ISC she directly like targeted you.
I mean, the funny thing is like, Aya's patterns also kind of are based on what she's doing in Shoot a Bullet, with the way she's moving and the way she attacks. They're just a little bit too different, but they're still kind of based around that. In that one Aki scene.
And now we get
boy.
PWG.
Actually, PWG.
And
Oh my god, what is this?
Looks fine so far.
There is some very slow and very
far.
fast bullets.
Yeah, this naturally has a lot of speed variation.
They're like
They also
more
kind of, like,
than
listen
normal
up together.
PWG, right? Like it's middle PWG.
On this pattern, look at the sides. Do you really want to be at the sides?
I'm pretty sure that was a joke, HNN.
But also,
yeah,
I know that in the MoF
okay,
version
HNN
it's
homework.
sides, but
I
if
am
you look at this,
homework. Do that PWG on the side, not
No.
on ultra.
Oh, they're going to the
Oh,
side.
okay,
Side.
they're going to the side.
See? The side is good.
Well, you get some credits for it. Congratulations.
GG.
36-14
36.
India time.
Oh god.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Who's up for some happy jazz music?
Oh god. I have to.
Left
Good
side
stuff.
PWG won in the end.
I was extremely
it's
back
not-
on my share.
they
Oh my
didn't-
god.
They didn't win. It's a 2 and 2. 2 on the right, 2 on the left. Think about it. This means we saw PWG 4 times. 5 if you include me.
Transition. Okay, and last run. I have kind of a lot to do for this actually. Last run is I don't know. It's I know nothing about this. This is shiny streaming shooters. The difficulty is alternative. And it's Reimu no bomb, made by Jamers. The fast forward option is under no circumstances, which I find very funny. And the command says, I hate Nene, which I don't know what that implies, but sure. Oh, shut.
I will say I know nothing about the script, so yeah.
Neither do I. Well, that I'd be surprised if I knew anything about this one.
So I do this, and I do interact, and there's an ad. Giving money to Jamers indirect.
Indirect.
Yeah, I think I can make you a sound. This? White. Why is it white?
Oh god, flashbang.
Yeah, I'm trying to make things work. Does it work? Do you see stuff?
I saw the video, no, I see white.
Okay, well, I'm going back to what it was. I don't know why it doesn't work. But I'm gonna assume that it's normal. Bump. Boop.
Okay, did live start.
Holoism. Alternative.
Yagu.
What is happening?
What is
Oh.
happening indeed?
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay, first thing, there is no stage. Extremely based.
I mean, there's a stage behind him.
But
Literally, yeah.
So apparently this is a script with streamers. That's all what I could get from the comments of this video.
it's like it's some kind of streamer.
I mean, shiny streaming
shiny.
shooters.
Yeah, and you shoot her.
Yeah, max
Get it?
viewers,
What?
viewers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
the score is viewers. Max viewers. Oh my god. Viewers increased.
Your viewers
That's
increase.
Nene.
Okay, so that's Nene. So we hate Nene, right? Why?
Okay,
Carrots?
so we have to move here now. Sorry. Oh.
I'm
Oh,
starting
dear.
to see why.
Oh my.
Ah.
Oh, good graciousness. Okay.
That's macro burst
Oh,
if
what
it
the
was
hell?
different.
Macro burst if it exploded and instead of bouncing.
Ooh.
Horrible. What is that? And why does it do
Oh, what
that?
are those lasers? Oh, this is disgusting.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
wow,
does
wow,
look
wow.
slightly bad.
Don't make those needle lasers.
Okay, I understand the
Yeah.
comments.
Wotan.
Good shot, gun.
Also, yeah, the glow sticks are it's like, oh, Misha!
Sniper rifle?
Hey guys, what if we took like...
And
That
it's
is survivor.
delayed.
No. Oh,
Yeah, it lagged for me, I don't know.
More viewers than TRS. Yeah, I think the moment we pass the first boss, immediate better viewership.
I don't know. I'd get 1 million viewers. Just wait a few years.
Okay, I believe you.
Ah, this sound! Ah!
You're
mmm.
the only one hearing it, and I can hear it through your microphone. That's my
Yeah,
condolences.
it's not good. It's... Ah!
Okay,
Yeah, I
actually,
can
I
hear
opened
it.
the video in the background so I can hear these sounds, and yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah, it's. Your mic was mostly silent, and I just say.
Yeah, it's...
And it's just horrible.
Ouch!
Helka.
This looks fun.
The stream is
Oh my
dying.
god!
An hour and it's like a little bit dying, but the stream is fine.
It's running like a PowerPoint for me, so I just see red, red, red,
Right here.
red.
I can't do much for it, so... I think it's internet.
It's a cool
I
design
think
though.
it's Discord dying, I see. I have that.
It might be Discord. I'll be relying on the 10 times delayed Twitch stream.
Yeah, I mean, can't do much about it. Okay, it is less atrocious of a sound. Oh my god, this
Oh, no.
is fun.
This looks like the Undertale pattern.
Yeah,
Undertale
it does,
that.
it really does.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
I think it's too similar to dashing through lane for me to be good at it, but...
Oh yeah, I don't. Yeah, the dashing.
Amane
through
kann.
this.
Amane? Huh?
Huh?
Yo,
Oh,
it's butterfly
I'm on it.
wings. It does nothing for the spell, but it looks cool.
Based.
I feel like they're misdirected. Like that's why Gemma's
Spell
so
cards are all
going up.
about being flashy.
What is this? Below her.
Oh god.
Hypernova. It is just Hypernova. Oh
It
my
is.
god.
Yeah, it is. With
Yeah.
Oh
lasers.
my god.
Lasers.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
Mario Kart, you're right. With lasers.
Inomaki.
Nice
I
sound.
do not like those bullets.
Oh, I
That
can
was
hear
cool.
that. I can hear that. That's horrible.
What?
What is this?
What
This
is
looks like a Yomu pattern. With,
No,
with
this is
no
Ben Ben
bullet.
on.
That's just
That's
VI.
that's just a slow Ben on, yeah.
No, it looks like a Yomu pattern with instead of normal bullets, it's note bullets.
Red, yellow, blue. What do you choose?
Blue about
Wrong.
choice.
Just dodge, Lamau.
What? Huh? Okay.
Joe's right.
I mean, she was flashing yellow, I think. No,
No, I think
Okay.
it's.
she did it again.
I assume it's just
Huh?
whichever
Oh.
you are in, honestly.
That's odd. Tokoyami.
It's rock, paper, scissors. Probably not.
Okay.
Oh.
Nice screen shake.
Oh, rock, paper, scissors. That's interesting.
That took like some Yomu ISC stuff.
A single thought in Infant Kalpas.
Oh my god,
No,
what is
nice
it?
micro.
Moses?
Holy moly.
Is it aimed? I don't.
Ah,
What?
What is that?
Did it end? Is that the end? Huh? add jump scare.
What can I do?
Yeah,
We are giving Jamers ad revenue, okay?
yeah, congrats.
They deserve it.
I really wanted to see those robots instead of my VTubers, yeah.
How
Why is
is
this
that
just as
two
a,
ads on an
Death
8-minute
Fluid?
video, man?
Imagine not dodging. Oh my god, Chambers. What you mean it's all according to your plan?
Oh my god, it's the plan.
Nice
do you
dodging.
think you can send that to YouTube and tell them to give you 40 times the ad revenue? Cause
Yeah, plus it's more like 50 times. There's 47 viewers plus the
yeah.
multiple commentators. Think about it.
This is true reaction
Oh,
content.
that-
We're stealing the submitters' money.
So it fits on YouTube. Think about it. So those are some nice dodges there.
I'll ask whoever
It looks
uploads
like
this to
they're
YouTube to
dodges.
put an ad specifically at the.
At how like the ads within ads awaits you, viewer.
Like you get an ad and then you go back to watching the video and there's an ad in the video.
Flashbang!
Yeah.
And it all will fade to white. Okay, there it is.
Oh, cool.
Cute.
Oh god.
Error,
the
error,
hell is
error.
that?
What is that?
Ah,
Are those
yeah.
feathers? Oh,
No.
oh dear.
Well,
Oh,
I
wow,
guess
that's-
these are. This is all very creative, but it's not nice.
What is
Definitely
that?
not
What is
nice.
that amount of health?
There's so
Syringe?
much
She was
health.
injected.
I know, but every time you see like a script with like very creative patterns, it just looks like Lemon.
Yeah, oh, would the bullets change?
Well, she looks like Shiari. You can have a
What?
point.
Huh? What happened to the bullets?
Yeah,
What
it's like
is
she
happening
injected herself
anymore?
with something and it's like way easier. What?
Why is, oh my goodness.
Um,
Oh, imagine you get killed at the transition there, that's horrible.
I mean, yeah.
Was there
That
a
was a
miss
add-on.
at all?
Oh.
Where are the misses?
But it's,
Well,
it's one
congrats.
miss according to the
It's
video.
called score. Why is it called score and not viewers? Is there gonna be an ad? I'm
Yeah.
pausing before there is an ad.
No
Ooh, SS?
inconsistencies in the terminology, can't believe this. Wow.
GG. That was
That was the
interesting.
experience. That was a game that I saw, and that was an ad that we saw as well. That's incredible. I didn't on my bingo card of TRSs. I did
Yeah,
not expect an advertisement to appear on one of them.
the thing is, I have uBlock, right, and I have AdBlock on my browser. It's just I use the OBS integrated browser, and it does not have uBlock. For like it's fair, but
I think this is why George always downloads the videos. And then
That
shows the
is
downloaded
a-
video.
listen, IHNN.
Good point.
I have the pack given by George himself. I am using whatever George provided me.
I use what the George provides me.
See George.
The George.
Okay, well,
To differentiate from George and the rest of the George PC family. That's an actual role in TRC, isn't it? Just the George PC family.
I'm not surprised.
Like,
Okay.
I'm not high.
With that, I think it marks the end of JRS. I have to press this button, and I have to press button for the music. And
Oh, I can hear again. It's been so long.
can
We
hear.
climbed the mountain of faith and are looking down.
Yeah,
Equivalent.
listen. I have one opportunity to put Celeste. I'm putting Celeste, and it's a good. I really love the end screen of Summit. It's just good. You should play Celeste. I think I'm not meant to advertise Celeste here, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
I mean, there's already been an advertisement. We may as well just have them all at this point.
Put an ad for Celeste instead.
This your advertisement. Do Meister sets now. Sorry.
No, you should. No. I mean, if you want, but still play Celeste. Yeah. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks to Crispy for the MoF commentary, and thanks to Cerus for the GS and fan game commentary, and thanks to HNN and Yue for the everything else. Well, everything
The
including
everything.
those. The everything commentary.
Inclusive.
Thanks to daylight saving for the about 7 questions about it. And the fact I slept 4 hours, it's definitely only daylight saving issue and not at all my fault.
Anytime the runners died, it was daylight savings time. That's why,
It's
especially in
daylight saving
Iron.
is a source of all pain.
Yeah,
It's source of pain
yeah.
after
It's
all.
like some kind of source of pains. Yeah.
Yeah. Stuff to plug. I mean, the Discord was already plugged by Nightbot, so I'm not typing the commands. There you go. You can submit to TRS with this form. We have a one run per month limit. It's probably gonna change fairly soon because of WBaWC happening. But as of now,
Yeah.
it's 1 run per month. And there are Friday TRS these days to try and deal with the queue. So be careful with that. If you want to run to not be on Friday, be sure to tell us somehow. The best way to tell us is through the Discord. See, I replugged it. You go into the TRS inquiries channel and you just tell us. You can check the current queue right here. Please do not ask questions about the estimated schedule tab, else it will create issues. And and fighting into the TRS team. And yeah, I think that's it. Did I forget anything? I probably did.
Well, it's probably not important then. If you forgot about it.
You need to search
I don't think.
for
So it's up to you.
target. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say really. So if you have anything to say, please do. Else I will just fade out music.
There's like a few TRSs ago where there are 2 MoF runs. I'm like, oh, there's a lot of MoF runs. And then I come here, and then there's 3 MoF runs. Oh, that's a lot of MoF runs. Are there gonna be 4 MoF runs ever? I'm curious now.
MoF
Will there just be a
MoF is a popular game.
Will there be a day where MoF replay showcase truly becomes a thing?
Mountain of
mopping.
replays.
Yeah, that TRS will last like 5 seconds. It'll be incredible.
Okay, well, the music is gonna end. So yeah, bye.
Bye.
Bye.